the sunshine in my life. We're going to get into that in a minute. All right, come on, let's clap. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. It is a feel-good Friday, Senny J. It is Friday, April the 30th, 2021. It is 27 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring Senny J, along with our co-host Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room is wide open, or please call in 570-982-6950. Broadcasting live, iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com, Fam Radio app, comedy distributed by Comedy World Net Radio, all major podcast platforms. Just Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, and it direct you to all the links. We are on all media. We're on Instagram this morning. We were on on YouTube, and this morning on Facebook. If you're listening to us or watching us on Facebook, please like our Facebook page, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team business page. Once you like the page, you get notified Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. when we go live. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. One of the hottest groups on Facebook, 4,000 members strong. God bless you. We appreciate you. On a Feel Good Friday, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We're going to start this show with a bang. Senny J, good morning. It is good to see you. God bless you. That skin looking real clear over there, Senny J. I don't know what you're doing over there, but you're glistening in all that light over there, Senny J.
Getting a lot of rest.
Oh, no doubt. Well, you look well rested. Boy, that skin, I don't know what you're doing with that skin over there. Oh, my God. God bless. Good morning, Senny. God, Jesus Christ, your hands are looking good, Senny J. That skin, I don't know what you're doing. God bless you. Good morning, and how are you?
Thanks, Shawn. Good morning, everyone listening. It's great to be seen. We have a great show for you today on this Feel Good Friday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. So stick around for that. I'm also going to give you the weather if you have not stepped outside today to let you know what you're in for. Looks like it's going to be pretty nice. Here in downtown Bethlehem, where we're broadcasting from, it is currently 57 degrees. It is going to be mostly cloudy, a little windy, and it is going up to a high of 66 today. And actually, speaking of really windy, they've actually put out a They've actually put out a weather alert for the Bethlehem Lehigh Valley area, issued that portions of central, northern, northwest, and southern New Jersey, east central, northeast, and southeast Pennsylvania, there is a high wind warning from this afternoon 2 p.m. until Saturday 4 a.m. So very, very high winds. So if you have anything out on your porch or, going anywhere camping this weekend or anything like that, you might want to keep that in consideration. In New York City, it is currently 63 degrees, going up to a high of 70 degrees. It is cloudy. Again, they have a high wind warning as well in New York. In Orlando, it is currently 72 degrees. It is sunny and going up to a high of 90 degrees. So it'll be very nice in Orlando. In Los Angeles, it is currently 63 degrees, going to be clear all day, going up to a high of 90 degrees. So it'll be very nice in Los Angeles. So that is the weather that I have for you. Let us know what the weather is like where you are. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, along with our co-host Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right.
Only place on earth where you get your morning started right on a feel-good Friday. We have the morning buzz, everyone. I want you guys to stay tuned for that, because there's one thing that we can do on this show each and every day. We guarantee that your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m. on a feel-good Friday. Senny, what else do you have?
Yes, and in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to have front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally and nationally. So stick around for that.
Okay, so don't. We also have Harvey's House of Sports, where we'll give you our perspective on sports other than the score, so you stay tuned for that. Now, listen, for all my folks out there that's listening to this show or watching the show via all media, we appreciate you guys. Now, what we'll do is we're going to shout out the room. We're going to show you guys some love. You know, where's the hearts at in the chat room. We're going to do all of that. We got my folks here on Instagram. We are on YouTube. We're on Facebook. But more importantly, we're distributed by Comedy World Net Radio. Also, big shout out to our friend John Cochran over there at Fam Radio. And this morning, Buzz will be sponsored by WFLX in Rochester and 94.5 The Blaze in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, Senny, on the Feel Good Friday, I want to chop it up with you first of all. I want to say that last night for me, I was in the crib last night, you know, running around all day like everybody else, you know, trying to stay healthy, you know, throughout the last 4 months. I definitely been playing that coronavirus roulette. Got that Johnson & Johnson in me before the blood clots. There's a little tweaking going on, but Harvey's fine. Now, while I'm home, I'm fine. No, well, you know, if I could survive the crack years, I can survive a little bit of this Johnson & Johnson. Now, Senny, last night on the Feel Good Friday, last night, Thursday night, I'm in the crib, you know what I'm saying, doing normal things that we do in the house, Tanya and myself, right? But last night, Senny, was the NFL draft. Football.
Boring.
You know, that's when
the draft.
Hold on. It's not gonna be boring in a minute. Senny, so I'm watching the draft and the New York Jets. You know, my beloved Jets. They drafted this quarterback out of BYU, Brigham Young University.
Wait, and the Jets, they get like a first pick, right? Because they did so bad.
Right. Well, they got the second pick.
Okay.
Right. So
we'll go for that.
Right. The first
There's
pick,
perks for our team because I'm a Jets fan.
Right. So the first pick went to the Jaguars, and they got the big
Jaguars,
the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? And then the Jets picked, right? This guy named Zach Wilson, white guy from right there somewhere in California.
Wait, real quick. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When the horrible teams get to pick somebody, do these people get to? Do they have to say yes?
No, they don't have to say yes, but they just won't be playing in the NFL.
Oh, okay.
They don't have to.
But what if they're holding out for another team that they think might pick them?
Well, they can do that.
But they run the risk.
Yeah, and then it becomes like a discrepancy. Then it comes.
And everybody pretty much knows where they're going anyway, right?
Right. It's no big surprise. Sometimes the teams trade picks. But when you don't want to go to a team, then you become difficult to work with, just like any other job. Oh. So then you lose a lot of value. So instead of if the first round pick dude don't want to go to that team, then they're gonna say he's a pain in the ass, and then he'll go down to the 13th pick, and then that's how that usually works. Now I say this to bring all this up that these are young, incredible athletes, Senny J. They kids. I mean, they're grown men. They're between 20 and 23 years old. They're in their prime. And now here come the big checks. Because those first 10 football players, they're guaranteed contracts. The draft goes on today. Like, they're going to draft 500 people. Half of them are not even going to make the league. Oh. And I say this to share, Senny J, before we get into this Feel Good Friday. They're going to make this big money, right?
Right. Big money.
But then something goes terribly wrong, Senny J. I'm not saying with all of them. Some of them do the right thing as far as their career. They play the football. They try to stay away from these stupid concussions. Right. Where they're running around mumbling, when they're 40 years old. With the big giant forehead. And they make it. And some of them are broadcasters. But then, Senny J, we have other football players that once the career's over. Right. They start doing strange things for the change. A lot of our football greats, Senny J, they after the draft is over, after the money's gone, after the glory, right? After all the child support, because a lot of child support's coming down. A lot of child support. There's these are young, vibrant men. Right. And around the most beautiful women around. Right. So and they're very rich. Right. So they're going to smash. I'm not mad at them. Harvey had community penis out there, Senny J, in the 80s, and I didn't even have the money.
I know. Imagine if you had the money.
Imagine if I had.
You got a little money. You had a little. When you was doing the messenger thing, I
was getting paid. Yo, I was making let me tell you.
You was making a little money, Shawn.
See, I was
so
making.
Imagine if you was making millions.
Senny, I was making a couple of $1,000s a week.
Right.
In the early 90s.
What?
And Senny,
I was making.
Senny, I was making so much money that I smashed 2 of the bank tellers.
What?
Because every week I came in there with these heavy checks.
They just couldn't take it.
They was like, yo. And I was like, yo, what you
From
doing?
the same bank?
Yeah, I would go to the same bank every Friday. Every Friday, they would look at me. I'm young. They were young. And then I was like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, yeah, I used to be like, yo, let me get hundreds.
Take a 20 for yourself.
I used to, you get money. You like, yo, you cash that check. You be like, yeah, let me get 1,700s. 5 singles. Let me get 250s.
Stop. I know, and they'd be like, how would you like that? You'd be like,
let me get. Yeah, no, it'd be a whole line. Let me get 8 $100 bills. 14 50s. In your vagina.
I would have been like, where?
And then after like 2 months later, they like this. Hey, Shawn, what you doing Friday? Coming through. And that's how that happened. So on that level, it was easy vagina smashing. Now imagine millions of dollars.
Right.
But Senny, football players and athletes, for some reason, and we're going to the first story on Feel Good Friday. Welcome, everyone. Cheers to all my kings and queens out there on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, wherever you are.
Not the kings and queens.
The kings and queens. Who started that?
Queen Diane.
No, it wasn't Queen Diane.
It was.
Somebody in the hood was like, yo, King, what's up?
Oh, I thought you meant in the chat room.
Yeah, the chat room, Diane.
It was some Hotep individual, probably.
Yo, King.
Whatever that means.
Yo, you know how many times I've been called King in the last 2 months?
And it's so bad because
I'm not even royalty. I come from the Harveys, Bruton, Alabama, Evergreen, Alabama. There were no kings down there. I didn't think so. And then now, CJ, I'm sitting here calling them. I call you Queen. When have I start calling you Queen?
What is going on?
Why am I calling? Your name is Senny J, sometimes Seneca.
Barely get that out.
And why would I all of a sudden start calling you a queen?
And it's
I even say it on the show now. Good morning, kings and queens, like a freaking idiot.
I know, and it's so bad because I reject it from certain individuals, and it's crazy because it's supposed to be so uplifting, but it's just gotten so like. I don't even know the word. It's just I don't want to say played out because it's not that it's played out. It's just that certain guys I feel like were saying it and it was coming off like skeevy. You know?
And I think like and some men like us men are calling each other kings, and I'm like.
Like I don't know how it got started.
The other day, and I was like, "Yo, what's up, man? Yo, good morning, King." Oh, okay.
But does that say something about us that we're like rejecting that title?
Right.
I don't know.
There's something that we need to look in ourselves. I think we should be receptive to being called kings and queens. But
I take it from some people.
But I think that I think it's almost sort of more generic now at this point.
Yeah.
But anyway, good morning, kings and queens. I thought it was a borough in New York City. I thought it was 2 boroughs. So it was Kings County. Now, if you lived in Brooklyn and Queens, New York, I would say that you would be kings and queens.
Stop.
Now, Senny.
The athlete.
The glorious athlete from last night's draft that's going to get this money. And Senny, you talked about this back in the day, and this time it was legit. The number 1 pick, before we get into the story, the number 1 pick, I forgot this guy's name. He looks like like he has long blonde hair. Senny, the number 1 draft pick guy looks like a woman.
Oh my gosh, let me look him up.
I can't remember his name. He's a quarterback out of South Carolina, and he's there with his young wife.
Right. It's always a young wife.
But I can understand
Girlfriend.
the wife, but it's always a girlfriend. The girlfriend, if you're the girlfriend of the number one pick, fall back, let mom.
They be all up in that thing?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. If you're a girlfriend, because your ass gonna get cut off because of that fresh vagina that's coming through. Stop playing yourself. Let mom and dad, guardian or whatever, be in that moment. Don't be the girlfriend. Now, if you're a wife, or maybe like the number one pick, Senny, at a young age, I'm not mad at him. I got
Trevor
married.
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, Senny.
Oh, shout out to Princess Cox.
Senny.
I Googled it, though.
Senny.
Trevor Lawrence. Let me see.
Senny, if you see this guy from last night, he looks like a woman. He had this,
oh, yeah. His hair is nice.
Yo, he got this long hair.
Like Pantene.
Yeah, but Senny, get a picture of him from last night sitting in the house at the draft. And he's sitting there next to the wife and there's all these Babylonians. and it was just the optics of it was weird. Now he's gonna be a success. I think he's just gonna be a success in life. He's one of those guys. They got this guy like really figured out. Now, Senny, in football, since we're doing a little sports first on the field.
Oh, his girlfriend's cute.
But he looks better than her.
Is that like a little picture?
There you go.
You wanna show the picture?
Yeah, let me show the people too.
They look cute.
Let me show the pictures.
And she looks so happy as well.
Yo, Senny, this guy.
They're going to be. I like his hair. I don't think he should cut it.
This guy's hair, everybody. You got to see this guy's
Yeah, point it down a little bit. Your angles. Oh, okay.
Put a pause on pointing it down.
Point it down.
Now, Senny, this he's going to be with the Jaguars. The Jaguars got this.
He looks like a Hanson. Remember Hanson? That group?
Yeah. Go ahead, Sen. Go ahead.
I loved Hanson.
I know you did.
Yeah.
That's when you was really rejecting your blackness. You that's when you threw all the black out. You was just you was like boom. Black folks getting killed every day. You have to.
He looks like Hanson.
Now, Senny.
Shout out to Hanson. Yeah.
Some of these football players from last night have gone off to glory financially, and they're going off to glory as far as heroes playing football. They're young.
Right.
And this is a glorious day for some of them. And then today there's more draft.
There's more?
Yeah, there's more. It goes on for a whole freaking week.
Oh, my goodness.
It goes on for 2 days, 3 days. I don't know.
Wow.
Princes know all this. When I said on Feel Good Friday,
yeah,
there are some football players.
Look at all his family he had. Corona much? But the vaccine now, I guess. Yeah. Nobody cares now about big groups because they just assume everybody's been vaccinated.
Yeah, right.
But go ahead.
Right, and the corona rate has gone down dramatically in this country because of vaccinations. Facts. We'll talk about that in a minute. Senny, but there are some football players at the end of their career, it goes bad.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Because the NFL uses up people and spits them out
Senny,
with not much left over.
Well, Senny, I know you have a story right now for us on a Feel Good Friday on how bad you go from draft day glory for getting this money, because Senny, the top draft guy automatically gets like $2 or $3 or $4 million.
Word.
And then like the 10th guy, he gets $1 million. Like they're instant millionaires.
Right.
And playing and getting drafted. They didn't even play the game. They haven't played one game yet. Millionaires. Now, Senny, on the Feel Good Friday, since we want to talk about the draft real quick, do you have any stories on how bad? How bad draft day can get? and
this too can happen to you.
Right.
If you don't. What's his name? Trevor Lawrence?
That's right.
Hanson, a.k.a. shout out to Dira Jackson. She said he looks like Fabio. Yeah, remember that old school model?
Senny, he's very, very, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a out of the closet announcement from Trevor Lawrence about 5 years from now about how he loves penis.
No.
Like the dude from The Bachelor. Trevor Lawrence looked like he might have an announcement too.
Oh, stop. Trevor Lawrence is doing it up. Well, let me let you know. There is a story, Shawn, Are you going to change the camera angle?
Oh, my fault.
I don't want to, they're just looking at the wall, but they could be looking at me. Hello. Actually, yes, Shawn, I do have a story regarding that. Former NFL player Clyde Pete, quote unquote, Hall, is apparently feeling spry enough in his later years to be arrested for trying to sell cocaine. Okay. The 82-year-old Hall was arrested in a federal drug sting. He is accused of trying to distribute 5 kilos of cocaine. Though a report from the New York Daily News indicates that he actually had 7 kilos in his possession. He is accused of arranging the drug deal with a confidential source who has worked with the DEA for 13 years in exchange for financial and immigration benefits. Which is very weird. Like, what do you need immigration benefits for? And regardless, the pair, so the two people met in front of Hall's apartment building at 9:30 a.m. Early cocaine deal. When Hall entered the cooperator's vehicle with a large gray bag, and it was at that moment that authorities moved in. This isn't Hall's first run-in with the law. He was sentenced to a 20-year prison term in 2010 for defrauding investors, but he has been on home confinement due to the coronavirus. So I guess he was serving about 10, 11 years, and then coronavirus happened. He's older, and they decided to send him home, which is crazy because it's like, bro, you're home on leave right now. You could just ride this out. It's very upsetting. Hall was a 12th round draft pick. So that means that back in this was back in 1960. He was a 12th round draft pick for the Giants out of Marquette in 1960. He played 1 season as an end for the team in 1961. In 12 games, 2 starts, Hall caught 2 passes for 22 yards.
That was it. So he was. Really,
so that was the highlight of his career, I'm assuming.
He wasn't really.
He wasn't really. People weren't really vying for him.
Vying for him.
Oh, because he was 12th round.
Yeah, he's 12 rounds. He was trash. So, but this is an 82-year-old man, right?
Yeah.
That used to play football.
Right. That's right, Vanetta. He's just out here taking all types of chances.
Now,
why couldn't he just chill?
Now, a lot of times, and we go to the next football story, and then we just get start the show. I just think because we had the draft last night, this is all relevant. Senny, I'm not mad at this guy at 82 years old who's been released out of jail. But maybe they thinking he's a non-threat for coronavirus.
Right.
Like, what is he going to do at 80?
At 82.
Well, guess what he did at 82? He's running around with 7 kilos of cocaine.
Where did you even get it from?
Do you think that he's an 82-year-old man? I don't think that he's an 82-year-old man that hang out with 82-year-old people. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a girlfriend that's about 40 years old.
I think he's a white guy. I can't find a picture of this guy.
I commend this guy.
Clyde Pete Hall.
Yo, Clyde Pete Hall.
And why is your name Pete in the middle?
Yo, you are the oldest dope dealer in America. At 82 years old, Senny, you can't knock a man like this for being ambitious. He's out there. And you get caught. He got caught with 5 kilos of cocaine. This is a football player.
Yes, and had 7 in his possession.
And had 7 kilos at 82 years old. First thing, you know what that tells me? The first thing, Senny J, at 82 years old, he has to be in shape.
Right.
He has to be. You can't. You have to be in some type of. To be a drug dealer, I think you got to be in shape.
Right.
You don't see a lot of fat drug dealers.
There are some out there.
If you're a fat drug dealer, please call in 570-982-6950.
Wasn't Pablo Escobar kind of fat? You know, you have to think about some Italians, the mom, kind of big.
And then, Senny, I don't think, and look at the other football story if you don't mind. And then I don't think an 82-year-old that's selling dope, drugs, and cocaine like this I don't think he's like doing the nursing home thing.
No.
I don't think that he's just doing senior living.
Right. No, he's not doing any of that.
I don't think, and that's what I commend him for.
But my thing is, it's like, so you got out, has he been doing this from jail as well? Or did you just come out and start getting back into it?
And on top of that, don't you think like the younger drug dealers, like, they laugh behind their back, but they respect them at the same time. Yeah. Like, he's coming with that money.
Well, some people are probably upset because it's obviously he was supplying somebody.
And if you're a drug dealer out there and you're not carrying 7 kilos of cocaine like this 82-year-old, you might want to reevaluate your career.
Well, technically, he has another 10 years on his sentence. So, bro, now they're definitely going to send you back. They don't care about Corona. You're getting more charges. You're going to die in there now.
But don't you think that, Senny, that he lived a complete life?
For sure.
Going back to jail at 82 years you won't come back out to 92. And I think at that time, he'll still come back out and still move some cocaine.
He's not coming out at 92. He has another 10 years on his thing for his defrauding investors. He got 20 years for that.
He already did 10.
He already did 10. They let him come home because of Corona.
So he had 10 more to go.
So he has 10 more to go.
So he'll be out at 92.
But not after he gets charges for this.
Oh, that's right.
He's going to get hit with the charges for this. You're going back to jail and they're keeping you there. You're not coming out again. Nope. It don't matter what happens. Zombies, the apocalypse. You're Clyde Pete Hall. You're staying in.
Now on draft day, you got another story. Just before I make some announcements, I just think it's like I said, it's draft day. So now, evidently, football players who become drug dealers obviously were probably most likely doing drugs while they were playing football. Because how do you stay in top shape to play football? Then the end of your career, you're done, and then you go, in my second life financially, I'm going to be a big dope dealer. I don't think it happens that way. I think that
I don't know why so many of them get involved with the drugs after. You think it's because I don't think they're using it. Maybe they just know people in that life.
And we say the stories all the time on the Feel Good Friday about even current day basketball players that get caught with weed and guns.
Right.
Senny, what's the next on the Feel Good Friday? Because we're going to leave early today. God bless y'all. Senny, and Senny's good to see you. Senny, what's the next story you have?
Well, the next story I have is just there's plenty of athletes that are getting in trouble for this. And it seems to be sports players. During his NFL career, Eugene Mercury Morris made history as a member of the 1972 Miami Dolphins. After retiring from the game, Morris thought moving weight would be the perfect retirement plan. They finally caught on to Mercury and raided his place, where they seized a large quantity of cocaine, 3 vehicles, a large sum of money, and assorted firearms. Eventually, he was charged with 1 count of cocaine trafficking, 3 counts of cocaine delivery, 3 counts of cocaine possession, 1 count of conspiracy to traffic cocaine, and 1 count of marijuana possession. They could have left off the marijuana possession. So that was back for him back in 1982.
He's still in jail? Or did he die?
I don't know. It doesn't say what happened with him. Boxing, Floyd Mayweather Sr. That's Floyd Mayweather's dad, right?
Yes.
He was convicted of trafficking cocaine in the early 90s. He was allegedly part of a drug ring that would smuggle cocaine in laundry detergent boxes. Wow. Pretty smart. He was sentenced to just 5 years in prison. So that seems kind of light. Maybe because he wasn't the this was in 1993. So maybe it's because he wasn't the main guy doing this. And Darrell Henley, 1995. Right. After 5 seasons playing cornerback for the Los Angeles Rams, Henley decided to traffic cocaine.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. He was a trafficker. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Right? Then, while in prison, he attempted to hire a hitman to assassinate the judge who sentenced him
for 20 years.
Yeah. So he, I'm a get you sucker. One of those.
Yeah.
That fell through. So he actually got sentenced another 21 years. Was added to his prison term.
Right.
That was in 95, so he's still in jail.
So Senny,
Daryl Henley.
Hey, Daryl.
Jesus.
Wow.
And the list goes on. There's more.
There's more guys. All right, we don't. All right.
I don't know what happens after
Senny,
these sports.
When you say drug trafficker,
like
like he's the guy just
he's
out
going
there.
to Colombia, picking it up.
Now
or I guess distributing it.
But
they consider that trafficking.
Senny, you think that a black guy or even a white guy that's an athlete, even in retirement, they're still pretty much in good shape? Would you say?
Yeah.
Now hold on, Senny. A drug trafficker. What does a drug trafficker looks like? This is why they get caught. They're mostly women with a baby. Hold on, that's Latino. Not to discriminate. They're men, short guys, maybe tall guys. What? They're mostly Latino, mostly black, average-looking people. You can't be a big football player as a drug trafficker. It doesn't fit the description. Senny, what does your normal drug... Senny.
You know what I think it is?
Hold on, Senny. The guys on the corner that sell the weed.
Yeah, Jamal and them. No disrespect to Jamal. We say that respectfully.
You don't
respectfully.
Yo, Jamal, we say, and please, Joe, it's nothing but love, but call in 570-982-6950. You don't see a young athlete in his prime, in the early 20s, being a drug trafficker like that, because they stand out. An average built guy that's in their 20s, yes. A female, yes. You don't like if Arnold Schwarzenegger, somebody like that, was a drug trafficker, you're gonna know. What does it see?
No, Shawn. I mean, they probably weren't the ones, but they were probably distributing it. They probably had, which I think is the problem because people know them. I think their notoriety probably is what ultimately ends up doing them in.
Right, because
too many people talking like, who I cop this from.
Word up, man, yo, LeBron, man.
Could you imagine?
Yo, LeBron is one of my top customers.
I couldn't imagine.
Now, before we move on, we're gonna shout out to them quick announcements, and I just want to go back since we're doing this little bit of sports. I got to go back to this from yesterday, and I apologize. Senny, this Peter Guns thing is really bothering me.
With the boxing?
With Cisco from Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
I know they got to get the coins. I know we talked about this, but it is really...
I haven't even seen anything regarding this.
Senny is promoted all over the social media. I want one of these guys to call in because... And Lamar Odom, Senny, is on the card.
I never even knew Lamar Odom was boxing.
Who, to me, and I'm going to leave this song, we're going to shout out to him, to me is the biggest loser of them all. He had a Kardashian that didn't get pregnant. They didn't have a baby, right?
Right.
See, if you're in Kardashian vagina and they love the black man,
for real,
and you don't put a baby in a Kardashian,
right?
Are you
You're
dumb?
out of your mind.
Christian Thomas did it, right? The basketball player.
Tristan Thompson.
Whatever.
Hey.
I don't mean to disrespect. Sorry, Tristan.
It's okay. I don't like him either.
Senny.
Screw you, Tristan.
But Senny, he gets a check for the rest of his life.
He gets a...
After I don't know if he's still playing basketball or not.
Yeah, he's still playing basketball.
But Senny, after his basketball career is over, you don't think that Kardashian check's gonna keep coming all the way to that child is about 20? He did it right. Was he the one that was dating the Kardashian that was dating Lamar?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's with Chloe. Chloe.
Senny, you know we have the SEAL team here. That's you, myself, Princess, and Deverne Mathis. How dirty would we do, Chloe?
Super dirty.
Senny, we put on our SEAL outfits. We put on our school wig, yeah. Tristan could watch too.
Oh my God.
But Senny, wouldn't you think that this guy, Lamar Odom, who's boxing now, who had a Kardashian in love with him, could have had a permanent check? Permanent.
But Lamar has money. He doesn't need
Let's see how much he's worth, Senny. Senny, if I had the opportunity to dive into some Kardashian vagina, you know I'm having a baby. Because if you have a baby by one of them, fellas in the chat room, if you listen, Senny, is there people listening to this show?
He's worth $30 million according to Celebrity Net Worth with a salary of $8.2 million.
Lamar Odom?
Lamar Odom.
I take all this back.
Lamar Odom got bizank.
Let me smack myself.
Okay, Lamar. Hey, and he clean now?
Oh.
Seemingly, I guess.
Okay, but Senny, honestly, how much is Chloe worth? Senny, honestly, he could have got an extra $30 million.
She's probably a couple $100 million.
Let's see how much Chloe's worth, because that was a permanent check.
Right.
All right, so listen, we're gonna shout out the room, Senny. There's people in the chat room.
Chloe's net worth for 2020, $50 million. Oh, come on, Chloe, step it up.
Come on, Chloe.
Your sister's on the billionaire list, and you over here.
How much is the sister worth?
Who, like Kim?
Yeah.
I think the most poor Kardashian is probably Rob.
On a Feel Good Friday, guys.
Let's see. Let's see. Wait, what did you want to know?
I want to know how much is Kim Kardashian worth.
Oh, Kim is worth $1 billion. She just was in the thing.
Okay.
She just reached $1 billion.
Senny, will it be safe to say that the SEAL team will be on one of those Kardashians?
Yeah, for
okay,
sure.
Cool. Okay, cool. Is Princess in it?
She's officially a billionaire.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Kim and then Kylie and then maybe, I don't know.
All right, so listen, Senny, what we'll do right now.
Money.
We're going to.
What are we going to do?
We're going to show the chat room some love.
Hey.
Already. Are they in the room?
Already. These people are in here. Y'all are ready to get they're talking. Okay. They're ready to get their morning started right. They're ready to get their names shouted out.
Hold on. Quick announcement.
Y'all better send these stars too. I'm here today.
That's right. Tell them, say it one more time.
You guys better send them stars because I'm here today.
Right.
Shout out to the people who already
send the
sent
stars
some.
Because Senny's here today.
It's a Feel Good Friday.
Yeah, come on. Send stars because Senny's here today.
We appreciate you guys.
Okay, so Mother's Day matinee May the 9th. I just want to say this real quick. It's going down at the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania.
Thanks, Wanda, with your 50 stars. No need to interrupt you, Sean. Go ahead.
Wanda who?
Thanks, Wanda. Wanda Santiago Shepherd.
Let's clap for Wanda.
Hey, girl. How's your son doing? Go ahead.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Sorry,
Don't
Sean.
start conversating with Wanda.
If you guys want me to interrupt Sean, send another star.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know how it feels.
Wanda's from the Bronx, New York, like me. She's from High Bridge. You don't know nothing about that.
That's what I'm talking about, Earl.
Her mother,
15 stars.
Her mother.
Appreciate you, Earl.
Yeah, if you want Senny to interrupt me, keep sending stars.
All he tries to get these announcements out.
Wanda Santiago Shepherd, beloved mother, still right there in High Bridge, right there.
Word.
You don't know nothing about that, Senny.
I know about it. Wanda knows I know about the BX.
Where Wanda was born and raised in the Bronx, where her mother still lives, that's where hip hop started, right there. Kool Herc and them started playing music right there where Wanda lives.
Word.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did a senior project on on freestyle rap in high school, so I learned all about the Bronx and where hip hop started.
Did you know that
and
it started,
everything?
Did you know that it started in Wanda's mother's building? You didn't know that? Hip hop music started in Wanda Santiago Shepherd's mother's building.
Yes. Okay.
And that's a fact.
We appreciate you, Earl.
Thank you. If it wasn't for Wanda Santiago Shepherd's mother, it wouldn't be no hip hop.
That's right. So thank you, Wanda.
We appreciate it. And tell your mother, God bless her. Now, Senny.
Okay, Sir Prince Bane with your 75 stores.
Yeah,
Good morning. How are you doing?
I think Sir Bang was in the chat room tripping yesterday. I think I had him bugging out yesterday.
You had him bugging out.
Yeah.
Where is he coming from?
I have no
Sir
idea.
Prince Bane. That's a new one.
Well, let's get
Your Highness. Good morning, King.
Right.
That's somebody we should be saying good
Right.
morning, King, to. He literally put it in his name.
Yeah. We'll say it one more time.
Sir Prince Bane.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you, Queen Diane, for the stars.
That's right. Keep sending stars so she keep interrupting me. It's good. Now,
What are you trying to say, Shawn?
now,
Hurry it up. 30 seconds or less.
I want to take a break. I've lost 6 pounds entertaining people in the last 30 days, and your people in the chat room don't care.
Whatever.
You don't care.
We really don't.
You don't care. I get dripping.
This is what you're here for.
Drip. My chin's been dripping, and I've lost 7 pounds. And it's not even alarming to you guys.
Gross.
To just sit here every day and beat me
Keep
up.
your bodily fluids to yourself, bro.
Okay. So, Mother's Day matinee is going down May the 9th down at the Iron Mill, just a few weeks away. As a matter of fact, next week. So come on now. We got a dope lineup of comedians hosted by myself, Shawn Harvey, and also DJ Hasso is going to be playing some music. So come on now. Iron Mill, May the 9th. Doors open up at 5, showtime 6. And then we have a special event on May the 23rd, Sunday. Sundays are the new Saturday night. AJ Johnson will be in the building for the movie Friday, Senny.
Yeah.
Ezel will be in the building, live in person at the Iron Mill. Hit me up 570-982-6950 and come on out. And then on June the 20th, Senny, we have Overton from Living Single. Did you watch Living Single?
Yes, we are living single.
there you go.
Ooh, these ladies gotta run. Yes, I love that show.
Well,
Overton?
Overton, John Hinton to be in the building.
I'm sure he
Father's
hates
Day.
that. I'm sure people still call him Overton.
They do.
I didn't know his name. To be honest, I didn't know his real name till you brought him out that day that he came. I didn't know. He's been Overton to me.
All right. So he's coming out.
Yes.
All right. So, Senny, let's show the chat room some love. Next Friday is our last Friday for a few weeks. So, get these shows in. Maybe I could gain my 7 pounds back.
Oh, please. No, you keep slimming it out. You have a wedding coming up. So keep it. You need to be adding some crunches to that. Get some abs right. Give Tanya something to on that honeymoon night. Okay? June is right around the corner, boo. You got 30 days. You can get a little 2-pack coming through. So you need to keep dripping. No pause.
Let me know when you're done.
Keep it dripping, sir. Because Tanya needs a little something.
No, you know
Give
what?
her a little treat.
No, there'll be no treats.
Let her know she got an older man, but he's still doing it.
No,
Okay.
No.
At least you out here traveling
No,
or whatever
no,
is
no.
cool.
Oh,
But Sean,
No.
let your beard grow out, get you a little gray in it,
No.
and get you a little 2-3 pack coming through right at the top.
Nah, we're not
Come
doing
on,
that.
bro.
That's
Right. Tanya will be like, ooh, yes.
We're going traditional. I want to go in there as much weight as I can. God. So
I tried, girl.
yeah, you tried.
I'm
tried.
sorry.
Thank you. You tried.
You're going to get all of that.
Yeah, you're just gonna get all of this, and I hope
Which
it works.
I'm sure she loves.
I hope it works
Because she
out.
said yes, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know how she said that. I don't know.
Well, pickings are slim out here, Sean, so.
that might be the case. And like I said, I thought I was gonna die anyway with Corona.
No. She loves you.
God
And she
bless.
loves all that your stomach has to offer.
Yeah, well, this is what's going. I don't want to lose no more weight. I want to gain this weight back. I want to have a nice.
You want to
little stomach.
gain this weight back.
Yeah, I wanna
Listen
have
to
a
how you
I want to have
sound.
a nice little stomach pouch when I get married, CJ. I don't want all this.
All right, let me stop. Let me
all
not
this
body shame you.
You're not body shaming me. I don't.
I don't.
I don't
I'm just
I
saying
don't
you
care.
could get a little 2-3 going on for her. A little
Senny-
2-3 pack.
Cindy, I don't.
A little 2-3.
Cindy, I don't mean to,
Pick up a
brag.
weight, bro.
Cindy, I don't mean to brag a little bit, but at my age, I do have a 1-pack.
We gonna see at Costa Rica.
I'm not taking my clothes off in Costa Rica.
You're not gonna take your shirt off?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna take my shirt off.
Okay, there you go.
All right, so I'm not. I'm gonna run around there. I'm gonna barely have any clothes on.
Please don't pack the Speedo. Leave that at home.
I'm gonna have my Speedo on, and I'm not wearing those slides. I hate those shoes.
Why? That's
slides.
the guy's shoes. Some slides.
I don't like the slide. All right, so yeah, I'm losing.
You're gonna wear flip flops?
I'm wearing flip flops. So everyone, we're gonna take a week off in a few weeks so I can gain my 7 pounds back for my wedding. No beard. All right, Senny, we are going to show the folks in chat room.
They're in here.
Okay, because it seemed like when we do the show, I just seem like I'm just talking to you. Or even when Barbi's here, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, okay. we're providing for them.
Cool.
But they're here.
Okay,
they're
cool.
laughing.
They're having a good time.
They talking to each other.
Okay, good.
It's its own little community in there, Shawn. You know they're not worried about what we talking about.
That's right. Right, exactly.
We just provide a space for them to congregate in the morning.
We fill their void.
Because Lord knows if we ain't here, they still be talking to each other.
Right. That's why I like the fact sometimes when we off, they start a group in the group.
Right.
In the Shawn Harvey group, they start their own thing while we're out, and I appreciate you. But again, this is where you get your morning started, right? We know that. When you have a deficit of love, you get your love here, and you get your gillet drained. Senny actually came in here with a full gillet this morning on a Feel Good Friday. And now, she has her maintenance. Her gillet's going down to 20%. And I'll tell you why real quick before we shout out the room. Senny and I went up this morning. I picked up Senny. I'm driving in the Poconos like a freaking idiot. In the morning.
It was a beautiful morning in the Poconos,
sure wasn't
it?
I saw, in my journey, Senny, I got up at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, thank you, Wanda, for some stars.
Thank you. Keep the stars coming, everybody.
Love Wanda. So sweet.
Senny, before I got up at 4:30 this morning. Mm-hmm. Got into the car and I started driving northbound on State Road 33.
Right.
That connects the Lehigh Valley to the Poconos. Senny, I get on the highway. I'm on the highway. I'm approaching the Poconos. I'm up there by that traffic light over there. Remember, what was that road where they have the traffic light on 33 before you get to 80?
Yeah.
Where people were dying every day.
It was like Schoolhouse Road or whatever, right there?
Yeah, I'm right there.
You were right there, okay.
And I'm flying through there, Senny.
Yeah.
And one of those big, giant groundhogs.
A groundhog?
Is it a groundhog or what is those big things? I don't know what they're called.
A beaver?
Is it a beaver?
There's a lot of beavers around here
beaver,
now.
Groundhog, whatever way you want to call it.
Prairie dog. Could have been any of those,
Senny.
I guess. A big one?
A big one, Senny. It came out on the road.
With its little body, it looks like a little blob.
And Senny, I looked at it and I said, okay, you're dying. It's going to happen.
You weren't trying to slow down or nothing?
The only reason why...
And that light is crazy.
And the only reason why that thing is still alive right now is there was no traffic.
And you swerved.
There was no traffic behind me. There wasn't a car aside. I was the only car on the road for at least a mile, maybe a half a mile. I looked in the mirror. I saw a car, behind me.
Yeah.
But down the road a little bit.
Yeah.
And I swerved into the next lane. Applaud me.
What?
Now, because Senny, if there was a car next to me, I was gonna roll right over that thing. That thing was dying because I don't have no conscience when it comes down to things like that. A deer, I hit a deer. Everybody's done that. But this thing right here, Senny, this beaver, groundhog, whatever you want to call it, it was done. Because it went right into the road enough to where I had to go into the next lane.
Didn't you see it coming? Because that's a big, wide road.
Yeah, I saw it at the last minute, just like in.
And you saw it at the last minute.
I saw it maybe 50 yards. But Senny, remember I'm driving 70 miles an hour, so 50 yards is what? It's a couple of seconds.
Well, that's a 35-mile-an-hour zone. I believe.
Yeah, I was moving. Yo, Senny, I was pumping. I was listening to that house music. I was moving. And Senny,
well, I'm glad he made it.
if there was a car next to me, he was done. Because Senny, I can, even though it was severe,
it would have made that. when you were driving.
Senny, even
you would have been hurt.
Yeah, Senny, even with severe ADHD that I suffer from, I would have focused. The decision would have clicked. If there was a car next to me, he came out, I go like this. Okay, that's not going to do a lot of damage to my car. It's
okay,
what about kill it? So what I'm gonna do, I might even accelerate and go right over it because I don't need the car to go out of control.
What about slowing down? What about pressing on the brake, fam?
Why would I'm going 70 miles an hour.
Burn your brakes a little bit.
I'm going 70 miles an hour. It was time for this animal to meet Jesus, Senny. It was either me or this animal.
You could have hit on the brake.
Luckily for him or her, there wasn't another car in that lane on that schoolhouse road. And I looked in the mirror. I saw the guy behind me like a mile or half a mile behind me. And I simply swerved into the... And I could have... The evil Shawn?
Did part of you want to hit it?
Evil Shawn? I could have stayed in that lane and he was done.
Did you want to do that?
No, I didn't.
Did part of you want to be like, I'm moving? Part of Shawn wanted to run it over, and that's okay, I guess.
No, I wouldn't. No, I'm not going to do that.
That's okay. It's okay. You got a little dark this morning.
If that was the case, if there was, like I said again, if there's another car next to me, that was it. Now, pick you up before we shout out the room. We come back, Senny and I get into a discussion about the iPhone again because she's on Clubhouse and they do only iPhone.
Who's on Clubhouse in the chat room? Can you put a 1 in the chat room if you are on Clubhouse?
Now, and this is all exclusively on iPhone, right?
Where the real ones at?
Now, everyone.
Shout out to Dira Jackson. She said she never hit a deer.
Right.
Ooh.
Well, you got to live a little, Dira.
Like, do you even drive, bro?
Yo, for real. You got to hit a deer, bro. What are you talking about? You got to get that front end smashed up. Because that's what happened to my car when I hit that deer. Remember, I told that story. I hit that deer right in the stomach. I hit that deer from the side. We had eye contact, too, me and the deer, before he met Jesus.
Wow.
And when I hit that deer ricocheted off the front end of that car, sitting about 30 yards. And that leg started tweaking, and then he died.
Oh my gosh.
And I saw all the fluid coming out of my engine. Gross. So, Dara, be careful. I don't want nothing to happen to you, of course. But yeah, you might want to smash that headlight in.
You might want to tap one.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. I tapped one. I hit one.
Yeah.
And it like flew, but it got up and ran.
And died down the road, or
I don't know what happened to it. It just ran off.
Did you get out the car and chase it like you did that dog that tore your wrist off?
No.
Okay.
I was scared though because when I hit it, it kind of came up on the hood a little bit. I thought the hooves were gonna come through the windshield, so I was like, oh! I did like this when I hit it, and it like slid up a little bit, and then fell off, and then he ran off. And
it's interesting.
It's crazy.
You know what's interesting? Before we shout out, doing it in the chat room. Okay.
Yeah.
See, you know what's interesting about that? All of us, folks who drive, even if you don't have a car, right?
Yeah.
They always like if something happens with an accident, if something happens, try to stay focused, keep both hands on the steering wheel, and maybe have some preventative procedures not to get into a severe accident. But when it goes down, that hand goes flying off of that steering wheel, and it goes right to the face.
It does.
Everything that we're not supposed to do, we do it. Because when I got into an accident, City, I let that steering wheel go. I put my hands over my face, and I slammed into a wall.
I know. I tried to. I didn't even see this deer. It was like it came out of nowhere, shot out, ran. I ran over a raccoon one time. I was pregnant. I was like 8 months pregnant, and I was going to go pick up my little sister from something, and I ran over a raccoon, And I cried, Shawn, after I did it. I think it was hormones, though, that like I was freaking out because I felt like I was carrying life and I just killed something. I felt like something was going to happen to my baby. I was like, it was a lot going on, but I'm glad I got past that.
All right. You okay? Crying over a dead raccoon, you serious?
Because I was trying to stop before I hit it and I couldn't stop. So it was like a slow roll.
Yeah. So you slow rolled him to death. My point
It was like a speed bump. It was horrible.
I don't even know why you slowed down.
Because I didn't want to hit it. I saw it
if
right
you'd have kept going fast, he might have would have went in between the car. And you got the doo-doom. Oh, that's the worst. Doo-doom. Put a number one chat room. You killed someone with doo-doom.
Does nobody have Clubhouse? Nobody put a one in.
Yeah, because nobody has that. Now, let's get back to that.
The Clubhouse app. Nobody has it?
No. Now, let's get back to that. Now, Senny, I said, she was on there for 10 hours yesterday. And then she goes, I said, well, the Android's going to come out with a version of Clubhouse if you have time for all of that, right?
Right. Oh, thanks, Avis. Sorry, Avis sent 100 stars.
Yeah,
we
thank
love
you.
Avis.
If you want to, if you want Senny to interrupt Shawn, send stars.
Yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Because it's actually working. Because you interrupt me a few times.
Rel, you on there? I'ma find you. LaShawn BX. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. So, shout out to LaShawn BX. LaShawn, I got a T-shirt for you.
So right, it's only on iPhone.
Right.
And
so
said
it's only on iPhone. So I said, well, when the Android has their version of it, because they announced that they was gonna have their version of this Clubhouse, and I don't know who has time to be on all these apps. That's another issue. Senny says to me, it's not on there because everyone has an iPhone. Everybody, and it's proven and it's facts that the iPhone is the superior phone. It's the most popular phone. It's the phone that everyone uses globally. So she said, hold on. And then hold on.
I didn't say globally.
Hold on.
I just said everybody has an iPhone.
So I said, okay, can you please Google the market share of the iPhone, because this is getting ridiculous with me. I need to know. Come to find out, not only doesn't the iPhone have the market share, the Android phone has 79%. 79% of the whole entire world is on Android.
Oh my God.
And you know what was sad about it with Senny? She wouldn't even read that information to me. She read it and she tried to change the subject. And I said, well,
we obviously found out that Android has the market share, because what did we say? That the iPhone only has like
the iPhone
20%.
Only has the maximum at 47% of the market share. And that's not even all the market share. The way Senny presented it is just that 90% of people have the iPhone. And it's not true. The leader of phones is the Android. It has almost 80% of the market share.
Well, that's just because, like I said.
So then I said, it's like a Dallas Cowboy fan. People that have iPhones, you think you're better than, for some strange reason. People who have iPhones think that they're better than people who have Androids, in a lack of a better term. And it's not the case. So today on this show, before we shout out the room, I just want to recognize everyone, including myself. Our Barbi Cologne has one too. The Android phone. Put a number 1 in the chat room. We'll take our own survey. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you have an iPhone. And I'll give you yours first. Put a number 1 if you have an iPhone. Put a number 2 if you have an Android.
I don't know, Barbi. You might want to check, because they say that they don't have a version for Android.
No, that's coming out.
No, she said it's been out. She said she had it. And that might be, or no.
And I don't know how you guys have the time to be on all these
They
apps.
might have it for you to download it, but they don't. It doesn't work.
And everybody, they put it number 1 if you have an iPhone, number 2 if you don't.
Whatever. Does it really matter what they say?
No, but you was bragging and boasting about this iPhone And this Clubhouse and all these other houses that everybody's in, and I get it. I know where we live in the internet, and I know that everybody's trying to connect with each other. There are so many people that are trying to connect with each other. It's just an oversaturation of people.
Okay, it looks like more people have Androids
There you go.
in the chat room.
Is it painful for you to say that? Is it really? Like, who? How many? Like, what's the percentage? Keep those stars coming, y'all. Like, how many people have the number 2? How many people have the Android in general?
I don't know.
But what's the
I guess if you
percentage
had to make it black and white, probably like
what is it right now? Is it? I know this is terrible.
like
I know it just kills your momentum.
it's probably like
What?
maybe 60%.
It's 60% in the chat room.
Maybe.
See, there you go.
60%. Oh, the ones are coming through.
Okay.
Shamika, I always knew you was a real one, girl.
See, that's exactly.
Avis, my favorite nurse. Well, and Renee.
Yeah.
And I think, doesn't Renee have an iPhone?
I don't know.
My 2 favorite nurses.
I don't know. You see how you glorify your
Dira.
you see how you become judgmental?
The queen.
See, there you go. See?
Deborah, free 99. Hey, girl, hope you're feeling better. Dang. Good morning, King. Sir Prince Bane with the Android.
There you go.
With the Android.
Is he still a king, City?
I don't know. I might just be like, what up, bro?
See, and this is the...
Okay, Tricky. Hotep, my brother.
Hotep. Oh, my God. On a Feel Good Friday.
Shout out to Mr. Sensational. He has 2 ones. He has 2 iPhones. That's right, Ralph.
Yeah, but the majority is what?
No green bubbles shall prevail over here.
Right, but the majority is still Android. Would it be safe to say?
That's just because
it's not because
Androids are cheaper and they're easier to use.
Really?
Supposedly.
Really?
That's why everybody gets Android.
That's why.
And
they work.
And I said more
so
people.
So they're cheap, but they work.
They probably have the most market share as well, Shawn, because most people probably use Androids for like their work phone. Like more companies buy Androids because they're a little cheaper. They can buy them for everybody on their team, and everybody can use Androids.
Senny,
that's probably why they own most of the market share.
You said that the iPhone was the better phone, and it was the most popular phone in the
world. How Ken Black put a 3? Ken, what you got? Ken has a landline.
Senny, what we're going to do is we're going to shout the room out, and after we shout the room out, we're going to announce the chat room member of the week.
Whoa.
And we're going to get out of here. What time is it? It's 8:29, right? We're going to get out of here a little early today. We appreciate y'all so much. Senny, I got to do some comedy shows this weekend.
You got some stuff?
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
Deborah Leslie said she got 4 Android phones.
Let's clap.
Deborah, what you doing over there, girl?
but Senny, again, even in our forum here, is it safe to say that there are more people with the Androids than the iPhones? Huh?
Yes.
And that dictates to what the internet was saying when we Googled it, right? It's the same thing. It's the same trend.
Thanks, Prince Bane. He sent us some stars. He liked that.
Would it be safe to say that what you Googled and what's going on in the chat room is consistent as far as the popularity and the market share?
You just want to ride this into the ground, Shawn. You were right.
Okay, that's what. See,
is that what you want to hear?
Yes. Say it one more. The system went down. Can you say it one more time, please?
You were right.
Harvey's always right. And you sit there every day and you think I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Don't get because I'm a comedian twisted. I'm a grown-ass man. I know some things.
I hate that.
But you sit there and you glorify something that's not even half of the market share.
Bye, Barbi. Hope you have a good weekend, girl. Make that queen.
Unbelievable. But you sit here and you always say, oh, Shawn don't know what he's talking about. Let me tell you something. If you listen to this show each and every day, you are completely out of your mind. And you know why? Because I'm completely out of my mind. And that's what makes us great, because it's identifiable. But when I say something, you sit there each and every day. You come here and you challenge Harvey, the house of Harvey.
When your Androids be glitching, You're going to wish you had the iPhone.
Salute to all my folks. And you know what? We're just such humble people with the Android. We don't glorify it.
You're a humble people?
We're humble people.
No, that's true. Android people, they just walk around.
Our devices work. We don't glorify it.
It's only when you come into contact with somebody who has an iPhone, right?
When we seldom come into those folks, they come with this whole, they are so grandiose. All right.
It is a lifestyle.
What is my beloved Princess Cox No Pause working with?
You know what the Black Heart has?
What does the Black Heart have?
An iPhone. The elite.
Shout out to my people that are so humble out there with your Android that's just working. You are the real kings and queens out there. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny, Barbi on the Feel Good Friday.
Hey, good morning, Shawn. Good morning, Senny. It's a Suave calling in.
Hey,
let's clap for him, man.
What's going on, bro?
There you go, man.
Hey, listen, man. 2 weeks ago, I was in Cancun, Mexico. Yeah. And with my Android phone, every morning, I was still catching a show.
Thanks for that.
Because you're a humble, peaceful man. With your Android phone, you just simply turn it on and cut it off, and it just works. You don't sit there in some clubhouse on a phone that only has 30% of the market share, and you don't glorify it, my friend. It just works for you, and that's why you are the true king, my friend.
Hey, Shawn, I gotta let you know.
Go ahead.
You know, in Cancun, it's beautiful, it's lovely, and I'm sorry I can't make the trip with you to Costa Rica, but when I first got to Cancun, my eyes was wide open, and once I got comfortable, I had to drop the bass, and them drippy socks started dripping.
He's basically saying he started talking, and all the vagina started coming his way. And he went down to Cancun, and he hit them with the good morning, and then he had drippy socks.
Oh my gosh!
And let's applaud him.
I'm glad that happened for you on your vacation. That's what vacation's about. You went by yourself?
No, I went with my coworkers.
Right. Oh, okay.
So he
work trip.
Well, Senny, I'm trying to get some drippy socks this weekend myself for my fiance. I applaud you, my friend. You went down to Cancun, and we saw the pictures, and we saw you living your best life. And Senny, while he was down there, he got drippy socks. Senny hasn't had drippy socks in over 6 months. Trust me. And I'm glad you wasn't around for that fiasco. Trust me as well. That was before.
Oh
you.
Yeah, when I went down there brown. I came back black.
Right. So he came back. He
came
back black, and he came back with drippy socks.
That's right.
And he went down there and he plowed through everything he could get his hands on. and matter of fact, he was an honorary member of the SEAL team, and he went down there in his glory with his Android. And I applaud you, my friend, for coming. I'm glad you're back safely. I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad that you have drippy socks when you went on vacation. Let's clap.
Right.
We're glad you're back safe, corona-free.
And he had time to listen to the show.
That's right.
With drippy socks.
Started my morning right every morning.
That's right. He started his morning right while he was starting his morning right. It's been a long time for Senny.
I'm fine. I'm doing well.
She's in Clubhouse, though, seeking and searching. I hope she finds what she's looking for.
I'm just having meaningful conversations.
That's what happened the last time. Okay, my friend.
We appreciate you,
Before you leave, could you hit us with that subway voice for the ladies, if you don't mind? You hear that laugh, Senny?
I hear it.
He's getting money. When you laugh like that, you're getting money.
Hey, good morning, Shawn. Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Barbi. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen in the chat room. You've been riding the express trip of entertainment, news, and sports with Shawn Harvey in the morning show, where you get your morning started right. And as you go throughout your day, always remember, stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Oh, my God. You don't think He gets drippy socks all the time by just saying that, Senny J. All right, let's clap for him. Thank you, my friend.
Appreciate you, Alan.
Appreciate you so much.
I can't.
You got drippy socks.
I'm not showing a drippy chin. I get it.
Yeah, sometimes my socks and my chin are drippy.
Stop.
Senny, you don't want to see that. Don't even picture that in your mind.
I'm not.
You will be traumatized and your anxiety will go off the roof. Trust me. Shawn Harvey wanted to show Senny Barbi. If you want Senny to interrupt me, please send stars if you don't mind.
I sent stars, Shawn. I sent stars already. I'll send some more.
Who's this?
This is Dira.
Hey, Dira. How are you?
Hi.
Good morning.
I'm fine.
Well,
I just had to call Shawn and let him know that I made 56 today.
What?
Dira, it's your birthday?
Yes.
Happy
Birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Hey, happy birthday.
What?
Happy birthday, Dira.
Let's clap.
I'm so excited.
Serious?
I can't believe I felt like it was just your birthday.
Nobody's saying nothing.
Wasn't it your birthday?
Oh,
Happy birthday. What are you doing
I
today?
said Shawn doesn't know. I'm catching up to him. He doesn't know it. You know.
God bless you. Why
God
am I finding
bless-
this out? I don't know. Do they notice in the chat room?
Did you tell them in the chat room?
And thank you. And I want to say
everybody's
thank
writing
you to
happy
everyone
birthday.
for the wishes. Thank you,
Oh
everyone,
my
for the
God.
birthday wishes.
Senny, put up something special for this weekend.
Okay.
Oh,
We love Dira.
Dira,
Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys.
I feel bad we don't know these. We don't get no.
We should get a calendar, maybe.
It's
like put up a big
okay.
calendar.
I missed when they was talking about the Taurus. In the chat room the other day, they were talking about Taurus and how we rule, and I missed the whole segment with Vanetta. Who else is the Taurus? There's a couple of Tauruses in the chat room.
Right.
But yeah, I'm born April 30th today, and
Ew.
Yep.
Well,
And I'm so grateful. I mean, I should have died a long time ago, but God got other plans for me.
yes.
Oh, yeah, Dira.
Yeah.
Of course.
And again, Senny J, that's why I come to this show every day. One of the reasons why, Senny, is the fact that folks like Dara Jackson enters into our lives, Senny, only by the grace of God.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to stay here each and every day because I say it all the time. If I get a tenth of the character that Dara Jackson has in her life onto
thank
me,
you, Shawn.
Senny, onto me,
If it's even possible,
if it's impossible, on
that transfer is serious.
Oh, that's so sweet.
now, I would be a better person. There are people in this chat room that make us better people.
They do.
At least for me.
Well, this show has helped me tremendously, and I thank you for that, Shawn, because, you know, when I came around into this chat room, I was very broken and I was very depressed, and you guys helped me get through that. So thank you.
Oh.
I keep telling you people, only thing I do here is save lives. Harvey saves lives, and Harvey is essential.
You are
And you
essential.
sit here and you take Harvey for granted.
Are you yelling at the wall?
Yes, he
I am
is.
yelling at the wall, and Senny J better recognize that Harvey is here to save lives. I've been saving lives for the last 4 years, and that's fact.
And you are royalty. You are a king.
I
So
am
thank
a king.
you. Absolutely.
I am a doctor. You follow me?
God. Well, I hope you enjoy
You
your day,
losing it.
Dira.
Thank you so much.
Because I
Thank you.
got another hour and some change with this.
I said I would call before the chat, before you shout out the chat room.
Yes, well, this will
Sorry,
make it
calm
even
down.
better.
Dara,
He gonna have a heart attack.
God bless you.
Thank
If
you
I
so
have a
much.
heart attack, keep the video going.
You're crazy. I'm going back in the chat room. And thank you, everyone in the chat room, for your love and well wishes.
Senny, come
Shawn,
on.
I love you. I love you, Senny. I'm so glad you're at the show today. And I
Oh,
miss Barbie.
thanks.
I'll see her in the chat room as well.
Senny,
Yes.
come on, one more time.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Hey,
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. There you go.
we love you.
Bye.
I hope, wait a
Love
minute,
you.
I hope, I prophesize on your 56th birthday that you will get drippy socks tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
I hope your socks are drippy. Very, very, very drippy. And once they get very drippy, put it in a jacket. Put it in the group.
Oh my gosh. Okay, sure, I will do.
Just put in hashtag drippy socks.
Yeah, put in hashtag drippy.
1 o'clock in the morning. Dear is gonna write drippy socks in the group.
No, everybody, if anyone this weekend achieves drippy socks, please put hashtag drippy socks in the group room if you don't mind.
No, Ken Black, you are not still chat room of the week. It done passed. We're on to the second chat room member.
That was in April. That was in 2019.
But we appreciate you, Ken. Keep listening. Yeah, they're folks in the chat room. They are ready. They are primed. They are ready for their names. Where the heart's at in the chat room. 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 Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Where the heart's at.
Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's come
Turn down for what?
Hey,
where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's
Turn down for what?
Hey,
where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's come
Turn down for what? For what? For what? For what? For what?
For what?
Hey,
For what?
hey.
For what? Hey. Senny, one more time. Oh my God.
Where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Where the heart's at?
Let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey,
where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's come
Turn down for what?
Hey,
where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart?
Turn down for what?
Hey,
where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's come
Turn down for what? For what? For what? For what? For what?
You know what? We're
Hey,
doing that one
for
more
what?
time.
Hey,
We're doing
for
that
what?
one more
Hey.
time. Get those hearts in the channel. Send those stars. We're doing it.
For what?
For what? I don't know. We're gonna do it again. Oh, where the heart's at here?
In the chat room, hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room, where the heart's at? In the chat room, hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room, where the heart's at? In the chat room, hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room, where the heart's at?
Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's come
Turn down for what?
Hey,
where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's come
Turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's come
Turn down for what? For what? For what? For what?
For what? Drippy socks. Drippy socks.
Turn down for drippy socks.
Turn down for the socks that are drippy.
So gross. We appreciate you. I'm going to shout out my co-host, Barbi. Barbi Cologne, if you are still in here. Hey, girl. Miss ya. Shout out to you. Every guys, make sure you guys go follow Barbi. Shout out to Tanya Lynette. Hey, Tanya. What's going on, girl? Good morning. Good to see you. Shout out to Derek Evans. Hey, Derek. Long time no see. Good morning. Shout out to Natalie Wright. Hey, Natalie. How you doing? Good morning, girl. Shout out to Charles Lindsay. C. Liddy. What's going on, pimp? How you doing? Shout out to Joe Lewis Allen Jr. He said, Shawn, save the date, August 22nd. Don't forget. We're right, Joe?
Hold on.
I'm saving the date, Joe. I'm coming there. I don't know about these guys.
I don't know, bro.
Are we going to match? Should we wear the same
I
thing?
gotta see if I'm even in town that day. At this the man was supposed to get married 3 years ago.
He was supposed to get married last year. Or you were supposed to get married in May, and then they changed it to August?
Yeah, it was a lot of corona. And then, May to August.
Did you find out about the thing? Do we have to be vaccinated, or can we just bring a negative test?
You gotta be vaccinated, CJ. So you
No,
can't go in
Joe, could you just clarify
you gotta be
if
vaccinated.
we need to be vaccinated?
Yeah, well, you're not going. Cindy, who else?
He said, need your info to send save dates. Okay, and then if you could just, I don't want you to waste an invite because I don't plan on being vaccinated,
Right, so
but I will be negative. I can get a rapid test. I can prove negativity within 2 to 3 days of the event.
They don't care about that no more.
And I will wear a mask. I will do anything you want me to do, Joe.
Everybody vaccinated. Who else in chat?
Shout out to.
And you know the women are running things.
Shout out
What
to.
did your wife say about that, bro? Let her call in and let's talk
I
about
think
that.
that they're pretty liberal people and they understand.
No, Senny.
They understand that I'm not down with the
people, and it's fine.
with the COVID-19 vaccine trials right now.
It's fine. You just won't be able to make the wedding. And it's fine. They know that people are not anti-vaxxers. It's fine. You just can't come to the wedding. It's okay. God bless.
Shout out to Crystal Roney. Hey, Crystal. Good morning. How are you? Shout out to Sonia Murray. Sonia,
God bless her. She's back in the chat room. God bless her.
thanks. We appreciate you, Sonia. Good morning. Shout out to Joe Lewis. He said negative test within 72 hours of event or vaccination card. Thank you, Joe, for being inclusive. Shout out to Alan.
I say vaccination card. Feel it, bro.
Ooh, they trying to get rapid tests in the lobby. Oh, got money. Shout out to Alan Suave McAllister.
AKA Drippy Socks.
AKA Drippy Socks. Hey, Alan. Shout out to Lala Knight, new listener.
Oh, Lala, that's my home girl. We going down to, that's my girl from Brooklyn. God bless her. We going down to St. Croix. Y'all want to come with me to St. Croix, everybody? I'm going to St. Croix.
When are you going to St. Croix?
October the 7th through the 11th.
You know my birthday is the 27th.
We be down in St. Croix. Lala Knight, my man Kevin Durant, super promoter, and a bunch of us. We'll be in St. Thomas. Lala, I want you to call in and talk about that. We're going to have a great time. So come on, get on that Harvey train. I'm not local like that. There's a lot of y'all local heroes. I travel a lot. I'll be traveling this weekend. We'll be in St. Thomas on July the 15th through the 20th, and then we gotta go. Then we go to Costa Rica, and then we come back. We're gonna head on down to St. Thomas.
Wow,
we'll be there.
That's after Atlantic City.
That's in October.
Oh, that's in October.
Yeah. When we come back from Costa Rica, like I said, don't go home. Keep your bags. We're gonna go to Atlantic City. I'm going straight from Costa Rica right to Atlantic City. And we need everybody in the building. So if you can't make it to Costa Rica, guess what? We are all rendezvous down in Atlantic City. That's the 29th and the 30th of July. Now, Lala Knight, my homegirl from Brooklyn, super promoter. Much love to her and all the things that she do in her movement. We all going down to St. Croix. Guess what, Senny? At St. Croix, we got Mr. Cheeks.
Whoa.
Melissa Morgan from back in the day.
Hey.
Myself. Boogie Blacks. There's a bunch of others.
Wow.
So,
seems like the place to be. I wish my grandma still lived there.
Who else?
Shout out to Audrey Johnson. Hey, Audrey. Good morning, girl. Hope you're doing good down there in Florida.
Yo, folks in Rochester. I'll be in Rochester 21 and 22 of May. 21, 22 May.
I'm done.
Rochester.
Is that by Syracuse at all? Is it too far?
Maybe about 50 miles.
Oh, okay, because I might have some friends over there.
I don't know.
Shout out to Bradley Wilson. Is this a new listener? Hey, Bradley. What's going on? Shout out to Dara Jackson. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Dara.
Happy birthday to ya.
Hey, happy birthday to ya. Hey, happy birthday. Woo! Happy birthday, Dara. Have a couple shots on me. Shout out to Vanetta George. Hey, Vanetta. Girl, where are you? Are you working?
I've reclaimed Vanetta as my fave. You haven't been here.
Please,
and it
Shawn.
took that to do that, and she's my
It's
favorite.
just because you can say that freely. Okay. Shout out to Valerie Thomas. Hey, Valerie. What's going on, girl? Are you still celebrating your birthday? Shout out to Valerie. She had a good birthday, too. Shout out to LaShawn Haynes Jones. LaShawn, how are you feeling? Did she give a COVID update?
Yeah, she's
feeling
fine.
good?
She's fine. She's back to work. She had the cocoa for 14 hours.
Yeah,
and
they say now you get the COVID. You can have it 7 days. Go back to work.
Yeah,
You're
but guess
good.
what? She had she was vaccinated for one shot. And
that has nothing to do with it. Her immune system was strong. She was good from the first time she had it.
It was strong. It was strong. She caught it the second time. So yeah, that played a big part in her recovery.
Is your strongness.
That's why the nation is starting to open up again. It's not because of all that ginger that you're drinking, the ginger. That's not because of the sea moss, whatever that is, and the vitamin C and all the other
yes.
and all the other Jamaican barks you've been eating. It's not that. It's the vaccine that's doing it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what's doing it. That's what's bringing the death rate down in this country. Okay, but be careful.
I love you, LaShawn. I'm glad that your body is fighting it in spite of what you felt you were forced to put in there. I'm sorry that happened to you.
And be careful, everyone. That coronavirus is doing push-ups down there in India. They're burning bodies, 300,000 a day. Globally with a virus that's just down the block. Be careful. God bless.
LaShawn, she goes back to work on May 3rd. Well, enjoy your time off.
She's fine. Go ahead.
I want to come down to the city, LaShawn. Let's go to that restaurant is open.
You got to be vaccinated.
Shout out to Angel Johnson. Hey, Angel. What's going on, lady? Good morning. Shout out to Nicole Harris. Harris. Hey, Nicole Harris. Good morning, girl. I wanted to say it again. Lee Scott. Lee. What up, my brother? How is your little baby doing?
Well, Senny, don't forget.
Is it cooking well?
Senny, don't forget September. Senny should be here by full time by then.
Yeah, we're doing.
I need a chair. How much does the chairs cost? We're gonna do a whole
thing.
We can
rent one. It's like $60 or something like that.
So we gotta rent a chair.
Yeah.
We have to have this whole room. Because we having our first baby on the show.
Yeah.
In all these years, we never had a baby.
We never had anybody having a baby.
So there you go. We're gonna have to celebrate that. $60 for the chair, right? And then what else is things that we need for a baby shower? I have no idea.
Nothing, just some decorations.
The last baby showers I had, I was out of my mind. I had 2 baby showers at the same time.
I mean, we really don't need anything because the mom is not. We can play baby shower games.
Okay.
We can play a game.
All right.
So we can play some games.
So we need the chair and we need all type of items in here, right?
Yeah, we need the chair, decorations, and some games.
And that's what usually happens at a baby shower? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And then they open up gifts, but we're not going to be able to open up anything.
Right. So
maybe we can go through your registry.
Yeah.
You can talk about what you're getting and if you're excited about it.
But with that particular day, we're going to have a baby shower. We definitely should have our baby shower before Lee has it. Lee, we need to know when your baby shower is because we want to have ours before. Would that be safe?
Yeah, we can have ours. Or maybe we should have ours after theirs.
Why?
I don't know.
Because
then we know at least then we can see what they got and maybe we can help fill in the gaps if other people didn't get what they didn't get.
Would we be more interested in taking the shine?
We can't take the shine when the baby is not even here, Shawn.
This is what I'm saying. That's why we should have the baby shower first.
Okay.
He said the baby's due in October, right?
Yeah.
So we have it in September. September like the
I'm hoping for October 27th. And we can do that too. We can do. You guys can guess when you think the baby will come. What date?
Send stars.
And send stars.
We can. Right, no, Senny, you're onto something.
Yeah.
We can have like a countdown.
Yeah.
And we can have it before.
Yeah.
And it would be amazing if the baby's born on October the 26th on your birthday.
On the 27th, yes.
27th, sorry.
It's okay.
The 27th.
Yeah.
The baby's born on your birthday, and we have the baby shower when we come back after Labor Day.
Right. But I think that'll be too long because I think she's due like the 12th. My birthday's the 27th.
Lee, when's April due? I know it's not in April. That'd be hilarious if she was.
I know. You guys could have coordinated that better.
I know. That was an easy one, Lee. You could have had a due date in April.
Right. Y'all should have been getting busy last year. Quarantine.
But you was rushing with your drippy socks.
Nah, you was too worried about that dog.
Yeah.
Should have been doing something else.
That's right. In April, would have had her baby
in April.
Jesus Christ.
You can always try for the second one.
No doubt.
Shout out to Prentice Cox. No pause.
Look in the camera, said that one right, City. That camera right there. That one right there. Take the time and look right there.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson. I'm glad you came in today. I'll do anything you need me to do. He said that about Joe Louis. He's like, I've been waiting for Senny to say that. Shout out to you, Prentice. Good morning. Shout out to Michael Grasty. Hey, Michael. What's going on? Street Justice. Has Mike Grasty been in here? I haven't seen him. What's going on down there?
He's the number one we need in the chat room every day.
Yeah. When Mike Grassie's not in here, I get worried. Yeah. Shout out to Tanya Washington. Hey, Tanya, what's going on, girl? Shout out to Tavika Sweetness Bates. Hey, Tavika, what's going on? Shout out to I'm going to say good morning, King, to Sir Prince Bane. Shout out to you. Where are you from, bro? How'd you hear about the show? Let us know, because I feel like you just slid on in here.
Are people showing him love?
Yeah, people are showing him love. He's making conversation. He's getting along good in the group.
Thank you, sir.
Shout out to Mike Scott. Hey, Mike.
New?
I think new.
Come on,
hey, Mike. What's going on?
Hey, welcome, brother.
Good to see you. Where you're from. How did you hear about the show? Let us know. Shout out to Darren Taylor. Hey, Darren. That's the mortician, right?
That's our guy.
It's the Undertaker.
He's the Undertaker. He'll be out here. He'll be out here with LaShawn Brown and all of them on May the 9th and also May the 23rd.
Yes. Hey, LaShawn Brown. I love you and hot sauce.
Yes.
Y'all are just out here
let's clap for
doing it everywhere. Y'all been in Florida. Y'all coming back. They're all over the place.
She's taking hot sauce right out of that comfort zone.
I want to be LaShawn Brown when I grow up.
Yeah,
girl.
She's awesome. God bless this woman.
Shout out to you guys doing it.
And this is the type of folks that we have in this chat room each and every day.
Sir Prince says he's from Bridgeton, New Jersey. You live in Browns Mills now. Okay. Browns Mills, is that in New Jersey as well?
All right, sir, I need, now that you're a part of this loving group, my friend, this is Shawn Harvey talking to you, head of the Harvey House. Now it's time for you, my friend, to put that work in. It's time to work. We talk about getting your morning started right. We talk about the deficit of love. We talk about you get that love during the day. We talk about your gullet being drained, and then after 10 o'clock, your morning started right. My friend, you can't feel good like this each and every day without sharing this information with others. It's not right for him to go out, CJ, without during the day, feeling good.
Right.
His morning's right. And maybe he possibly might have some drippy socks. And then his peoples that he's around say, yo, why you, we see a difference, sir. What's going on, sir? I'm calling him sir.
That's his name.
That's his name. We see a difference. What's going on? And now that's when I need you to go, you know what? I found a new home. I don't listen to 104 jams no more.
Not 104 jams.
You don't listen to the morning zoo anymore. That held you hostage for years. You, my friend, sir, has been liberated. And in your liberation, CJ, you need to spread the word. Now it's time to get to work. God bless.
Shout out to you. Oh, yeah, he said he came in under their label page, For Life Entertainment. You do entertainment? What kind of entertainment?
Well,
you a rapper, singer, comedian?
Do you spit bars?
You out here shucking and jiving for change?
He's like, and then I hit them with a bow bow.
Do you do some spoken word? What's entertainment?
I don't know. Shit, he might be a lyrical genius. And if that's the case, my friend, bring all the other artistry into this chat room. Because this is where you get your morning started right, my friend.
That's right.
God bless.
Shout out to Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson. Hey, Marcus. What's going on, bro?
That's another dude we can't do the show without.
We really can't. I love Marcus. Yeah. I can't wait to meet you one day.
A man of few words. When he won chat room member of the week, he said thank you and got off the phone. That was it. He said thank you and left.
A man of very few words, but many emojis.
Haven't heard from him in 2 years. But he parks his ass right in that chat room because we need him there.
Word. A shout out to Queen Diane. Hey, Queen, how are you, girl? I hope you're recovering well. I love you. Shout out to Wanda. Hey, girl, if you still listening, what's going on, girl?
Wanda Mother invented hip hop globally.
Leave her alone. Shout out to Earl Collins. Earl, what up? Good to see you. Where are you from? Somebody said that he said you're from Texas, Earl?
Now, Earl.
Or something like that?
Now, Earl is pretty new as well, right?
Earl is pretty new, I'm thinking, yes.
And God bless you. You know, we dedicate the show Friday to the listeners.
Yeah,
Earl,
we do it for you.
Earl, I want you to, my friend, like I say all the time, I haven't said it in a while, though. Earl, I want you to live long, my friend. There's not a lot of Earls out there. My father's name was Earl. And he died in 1993. May that man rest in peace.
Your
And
dad's name was Earl?
yeah, and Senny, since my father died in 1993, haven't been no Earls out there. Earl Collins, my friend, please.
In Newark. He's from Newark.
Newark. Earl, live long, my friend, because you represent all the Earls. Even my father who passed away.
Wow.
That's a huge responsibility, my friend. There's not a lot of Earls out there.
It's not.
And it might be you and 3 others. I want you to live as long as this guy did is with the cocaine bust in the show at 82, 93 years old. God bless you, Earl. Stand strong, my friend. You are the true king.
Thanks for the stars, Wanda. Thank you, girl. You got little stars in your bank? You balling stars now, Wanda? She's like, here, take a little stars again.
Because...
Love Wanda and George. Hope you guys have a great weekend this weekend. Watch out, it's going to be windy.
Let me tell you something. Wanda Santiago Shepherd, make sure her husband stay with drippy socks.
Even if she didn't,
That's right.
George is not going anywhere.
No. That George those socks are drippy. They're so drippy he slides all through that house.
Stop.
Remember that movie?
Shout out to George.
Remember that movie Tom Cruise and he came sliding through with the socks?
Yeah.
What movie was that? you those are all your Babylonian heroes.
Risky Business.
Risky Business. You remember?
Are you talking about?
You know all those Babylonian hits. and
Thank you, Earl, for the stars.
And then it's safe to say that George, Wanda's wife, is running around and sliding with them socks so drippy.
Yes.
God bless you, Wanda.
We love you.
Keep those socks drippy.
Shout out to Young and Nut. What up, bro? How you doing? Good to see you.
Now, Young and Nut, we can't do the show without him. Sometimes I feel mixed emotions with Gregory Young and Nut because he's provided us lately with so much music that we can't really play like we used to.
Right.
And I want to say thank you to Young and Nut, man. Keep the music flowing through, and one day we can play it. But that's the reason why we can't, we monetize now and we can't play the music.
Yeah, we wish we could play music.
It's a community standard now online for us. And so we could play, a little bit of music. We start and that's it. But Gregory Young and Nut, I want to say thank you so much. Former chat room member of the week, Senny.
Yeah.
He's a good man. He plays house music in Jersey. He's a great DJ. And I want to say thank you. So Young and Nut, the reason why we're not playing music has nothing to do with your music.
Yeah. We love you, Young and Nut. Shout out to Season.
Matter of fact, when we end the show, I'm gonna hit him with a Young and Nut beat.
Yeah. Shout out to Season Bane. Oh. Sir Prince, you over here bringing the block out. Yo. Shout out to you, Season.
Hold on, these are my nephews. Let me talk.
And Trills Beats.
Yeah.
Thigh Martian.
Yeah. Let me talk. These are my nephews. Yo,
what up, bros?
Yo, sons. It's your uncle. It's your Uncle Harv over here, man.
Harv Nice, they used to call him.
Me Harv. I used to write H to the A to the RV. Listen to me, man. Yo, all my young kings, man. My sons out there. Welcome to the show. Now I need you to bring them baddies into the chat room. And then when you're called, we're gonna have a cipher. I wish I smoked blunts like you guys do. I don't. But right now, you are now speaking to your
you don't know that they smoke blunts. Don't generalize.
This is the OG. This is your uncle. This is your cool uncle right now. Don't worry about it. You're in the building, you with us. All my cipher kings out there with Sir and Bane and all these guys. Season.
Thigh Martian.
What's the name?
Thigh Martian.
Ty and Season and Bane. It's your uncle. I'm here for you each and every morning. I want y'all to call in and drop some lyrics or whatever y'all do. God bless. Senny,
he said we got you.
Senny, I'm talking to my nephews now.
Okay.
I need these young cats in the chat room right now because the young people move the world right now.
No cap.
No cap. No lying, no cap. See, young stars. You see, I know, no caps. That means no lying. Your uncle's talking to you. God bless.
Shout out to Danielle Williams. Hey, Danielle, what's going on, girl? How are you doing?
She's another one, a grown.
Right? She just came in here.
Just a grown ass woman.
She is doing her thing.
Like Jesus Christ. So smart too.
So smart. Shout out to LaShawn Oliver. LaShawn, what's going on? Bestie boo.
She's a nut.
Can I say that Barbie's night? I want to say it though,
Say
because
it.
Barbie
Say it.
says it's so cool.
Barbie's territorial, but
bestie
that
boo.
don't mean nothing right now.
But even though I know Barbie's your bestie, I just want to say that.
LaShawn is I always say, like, recently we had a conversation at the comedy show. She's a sister of mine. She's another one. We are truly blessed to have a young lady like this. Following the show, a part of the show, and just an extended family member. And every time she calls in, she has great viewpoints, and she's very intellectual.
Yes,
Go on.
love her.
That husband, though, Senny, it was weird. That husband of hers that was at the comedy show, the one that sits on the couch all day.
He was at the comedy show?
Yeah, he was at the comedy show.
What?
Senny, this guy.
LaShawn, I didn't even see him.
Senny, he sits there in that couch. He doesn't say a word while LaShawn runs that household, right? Senny, her husband couldn't stop laughing. Senny,
It was funny.
You heard him laugh. He was like, Shawn, I'm having a great time.
He had a hearty
Yeah,
laugh?
he's like, nah. Like he hasn't been out 5 years. And I truly appreciate him, and I truly appreciate her.
Oh, wow. I wish I would have seen him. I love your husband. He's
Yeah.
so chill.
You're
He's
too
so
busy
chill.
in corn acting dope.
Right. Shout out to D-Lo Mathis. Hey, D-Lo. What's going on, girl? Shout out to Johnny Whipple. What's going on? Shout out to Sister Soldier, a.k.a. Shonda. Shonda, what is going on, girl?
God bless her.
How are you? Where are you and Andre
They
at
out there,
today?
sis-
They are always on the
Yeah,
go.
because they out there getting that money and they out there running around. They living their best life. They ain't here running around scared of the coronavirus like half of y'all sitting in that house.
Shonda, are you getting the vaccine?
Excuse
Girl,
me.
what's going on with that?
Excuse me. Half of y'all is scared to death. You look like Aunt Mary and your apartment.
Not Aunt Mary.
You're looking like Aunt Mary in apartment 8C. You're looking out that stupid window that you didn't wash for 5 years. And you're watching everybody jumping rope in the courtyard and talking. You're scared to come outside. You're scared to come outside. You're scared of that cocoa. And your anxiety's high. Not with Shonda Logan and others, Sister Soldier, a.k.a. Sister Soldier. They out here in these streets.
Oh, good. She said hell to the gnaw. That's right, girl.
God bless.
Just checking on you. Shout out to Johnny Whipple. Hey, Johnny. What's Johnny's real name? That is not even his real name. I don't even know his name no more. Shout out to Sharon Belazar. Hey, Sharon. What's going on? Shout out to LaShawn BX. Hey. Shout out to Ken Black. Ken, with your number 3 phone. Shout out to Avis Denise. Hey, Avis. How are you? Hope all is well.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Shonda. Good morning.
Hey, Senny J. Hey, Shawn.
God bless you.
God bless you too, Shawn.
God bless
What are you up to today?
Finally running around.
Nothing much.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to tell you I'm not taking that shot. That's a hell to the no.
Thank you, girl.
She was.
No.
Somebody
I'm
with
with you
some
on that.
sense calling in.
My
She-
son just got the coronavirus, him and his wife. They had it
Oh.
for they got it last week. I think they were only sick for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Did they
thankful
get
for them.
vaccinated?
Oh, hell no. They're not getting no shot. And they work in a hospital. He didn't even get it in the hospital. He got it from the weed boy.
Well, the weed boy, of course. I'm just saying this,
Uh-oh.
CJ, and all the others. Do what you want, of course. You have free choice in this country, and that's the problem. We need some Kim Jong-un here, dictator South Korea, put us all in shape. I'm just saying this, okay? And you have that right. Bingo. There's another variant. It's in India. It's coming. And I don't want to play the doomsday scenario. Senny, you seen them burning bodies out there.
What?
There's no oxygen in India. 200,000 are dying a day. It's coming. I don't want it to come. It's coming here. You can wear all the masks you want, do all the research you want, be scared because 6 to 8 people caught a blood clot. There's going to be a major blood clot out here if you don't get vaccinated.
No, let me tell you why. A friend of mine just took the shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was feeling a little dizzy. He went home. He said, "Look, I'm feeling a little sick. I'm gonna go home because I, just got the vaccine." And he did not wake up the next day.
Oh,
And
no.
what happened to him then?
He dead, Shawn. He dead.
Oh, Shonda, I'm so sorry to hear about
He
that.
died. He did not wake up he took the coronavirus shot.
And
This was just last week.
He died the next day?
He died the next day. He said he started itching and he started scratching. He was feeling dizzy.
About that.
Yeah, well, look, you know what, Senny J? Tell me where they got them cards at so I could buy a card.
Girl.
No.
I will
A
DM
vaccine
you.
card. I might have to make my own.
No.
I will DM you.
No, young lady. I met Shonda Logan briefly, Senny J in Atlantic City. She's a beautiful young lady. I'm going to say start with that. I want you, Senny, and all the others to stay true to yourself. I want you to have the ability to do that. This is Harvey talking to you. Listen to me, young lady. You ride that train of being an anti-vaxxer. I respect you for that. But ride the train all the way. Don't get off of that train needing a fraudulent card to go on with your life.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get off at the Avenue
No.
We're getting off at Avenue F.
Avenue D, and I'm getting me that card.
No, you're not.
Avenue F for fraud. Let me off at
because everybody else are not true to their word. And what's going to happen is it's going to become a felony, and it's going to be a federal charge. Hold on.
Hold
on. Everybody say
outside.
Everybody say it's never going to happen to me, and then it happens. You are excuse me. You are a grown ass woman. You are a grown ass woman. I don't want you walking around as a grown ass woman. You shouldn't be walking around with anything fraudulent in your pocket. You should have.
Why not?
Hold on. And why not? There you go.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying?
Is your driver's license fraudulent?
Oh no!
Is your
because
credit?
they're not putting regulations on the driver's license.
Hold on. Is your credit card anything like that fraudulent?
But what?
Is where you live fraudulent?
No.
So why are you starting now? Why are you starting now as a grown ass woman?
To do with no damn vaccine that they trying to make people
They are
take.
going to make laws that's going to make this a crime. Nobody listens to me.
That's why I'm going to get off on the D train. I'm going to get off on stop D, right? And I'm going to get that card. So when they do stop it, sister, bam, it looked like I got the shot. And when
it looked like I got the shot.
And when you're sitting in some detainment center at an airport talking about, bam, I got the shot, because your bags are packed and your nephew's crying because y'all can't get on the plane. And he wants to go to the Galapagos Islands, and you paid for it. And you're sitting in this detainment center talking about, bam, I got my shot. And this young man,
I'll be right there with you, girl. I'll be in the next cell.
And your nephew got on his flip-flops, ready to go.
But we not finna be in no cell, Sean, because that card is gonna be looking authentic.
Thank you.
It's gonna be the original.
Laminated, girl. Make sure you get it laminated for free at Staples.
If they can make false driver's license and them things pass and false other things, honey child, they're gonna be making the false card.
And when
I'm online.
Okay. And when you're at JFK about to poop on yourself standing on that line with your fraudulent card, and they're gonna have a device that's gonna immediately recognize that fraudulent card. And when it's
just a card, Sean. It ain't nothing special. There's no watermark on it.
No.
It ain't nothing.
There's no stamp on it. There's nothing on those cards.
And that's where you guys fail to look at the whole picture. You guys don't even know. You don't even.
She said it's the whole picture.
And let me tell you something. You guys don't even realize what procedures they are about to put in place. You don't.
Yeah, well, what about all y'all people that took the vaccine?
And when they make these announcements, you're gonna rip that card up because you're gonna know that it's nonsense. I want you to stay true to yourself, Sister Soldier. And
I am true to myself.
How are you gonna have a name like Sister Soldier and you doing a fraudulent act?
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Wordplay. It should be. You should be fraudulent soldier.
No.
Now listen
I don't
to
give
me.
a damn about that.
I'm telling
Ain't
you
nobody
this
gonna know
because
my card is
I'm
fake.
telling you this because I have love and respect for you. I'm saying this.
Shawn.
Leave the fraudulent card alone and be about that life.
No,
if you
I'm
can't
about the life
if you
of
can't
not
do
taking
nothing,
that-
if you can't do nothing because you're vaccinated, then just don't do it.
Oh, you know what this thing called cruises? You don't have to take a plane, honey. It's called boats,
Right, I said
trains,
enough.
and automobiles.
Okay. Right.
You don't
Right.
need
Live
no
that
damn
life.
coronavirus
Live
shot.
that life. I don't want you. I have so much love and respect for you. You're a former chat room member. You play a big part in the show. I don't want you getting caught up having any fraudulent information on you to get someplace.
How they gonna know, Shawn?
I'm
How they
just
gonna
told
know?
you that they are going to come up with procedures and processes that we
Well,
don't
until
even
then,
know. That we
I'm
don't
living
even
a
know.
rebel
And then
life.
you might. And let me ask you something. Let me ask
What?
you- let me ask you
There'll
something.
always be a loophole, Shawn.
Let me ask you something. You're gonna go to an airport that's
Right.
run by the federal government.
Uh-huh.
You don't run this airport. And you're gonna go in an airport that's run by the government. This is not a state agency. And you're gonna go into an airport with fraudulent information to go to a destination. Are you really gonna do that?
People do it every day.
All right. I'm saying you.
I'm just saying
you.
people
I'm
do
saying
it
you.
every day.
Are you really going to do that? Are
Look,
you really
I'ma
going to
do
make
what I
a
have to
fake
do.
card
Look.
to go to the Galapagos Islands? You really going to do that?
Shawn, I'm not taking that damn
So
vaccine.
then
that they're
stay
making
in the
everybody
United
take every
States. Then live that life.
Shawn,
live that
I'm gonna
life.
live that life. I'm gonna be a rebel. I'm living that life.
I don't want nothing to
'Cause I'm
happen
not
to
taking
you.
that shot. I'm going off the grid if I have to.
Oh my God.
That's right, my sister.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go off the grid if I have. They're not gonna make me do something that I don't want to
I'm
do.
not saying that they
I'll
should.
go off the
I'm
grid
just
as well.
saying- I'm just saying don't commit a crime. Don't commit a crime because you want to go somewhere. If you don't
That's a
want to
crime?
take, yes, you can't have.
They're
fraudulent
trying to say.
information.
They're trying to
That ain't no
say.
damn crime, honey child. People are doing that every day.
You
No,
worried
ain't
about
nobody-
everybody else but yourself. I
You know
don't want
what?
you to commit a crime. I don't want you to
Shawn,
go to a
honey.
federal airport with fake information.
And the airport can kick rocks, honey. They got boats.
They have jails in airports.
Yes, they do, but I don't need to go
I
on
don't
an
want you
airplane
to
to go
take a
everywhere.
fraudulent piece of paper to any federal office.
How they gonna know it's fraudulent, Shawn? You gonna tell?
You just said, Senny, where can I get the cards from?
Oh yeah, I might have to make one. I got
Cindy,
the
you-
machine here.
are you-
I can make my own card.
Okay, make your own card and go to the airport. I'm sorry. Senny, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Senny. If my beloved Tanya, we went to the airport and she says, listen, I got a fake card. I'm going to go, you know what? This is not good. We're not going. I don't like this.
I mean, technically, the cards are not fake.
Shawn, you just scary. That's what your problem is. You just scary.
Well, maybe I just want to follow the law at this age.
I mean, yeah, but
You know
nothing's
how
gonna
much money
nothing's
it's gonna
gonna
cost
happen to you.
Cindy, pull up a fraudulent story. We're gonna
so
do
are
a
you trying to
fraudulent.
say Tanya's gonna get locked up? Then you got to bail her out?
Tanya has access to the cards, right?
She does.
Yes, she does.
She
Kenny
does.
J.
She does
You are
every
so
day.
right about that.
She does, but you know what?
She wanna
doesn't-
make a few dollars
she
on the
doesn't-
side?
She doesn't bring the
Yes, Senny J, get me
Right.
one too.
right. My beloved
Tell
Tanya.
Tanya I'm gonna
my
call
beloved
her later.
Tanya has access to all of that.
Word.
She doesn't come home and go, yeah, I got 20 cards. How we gonna
You
move
know
these?
what? I'm gonna have to check the house.
Don't you wish you would though? If
Shawn-
if Tanya came home and was like, Shawn, I have like 150 cards
Right.
that
Oh, my Lord.
accidentally I thought that they were notepads,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Shawn Harvey.
What would you tell her?
Right.
And
Y'all
she was
making
like,
money.
Right.
what would she was like, you know anybody that like, would want one?
I know a lot of people. Now the thing is this.
What would
And-
you say?
Okay, that's
You
a
better
two.
call me, Shawn.
Okay,
I
that's
need one of them cards.
that's a two-part answer. Back in the day in my scandalous life, we moving all those cards. We getting this money. I started this conversation off with Shonda Logan, a.k.a. Sister Soldier, that she's a grown-ass woman. I'm a grown-ass man today. Harvey doesn't live like that. So I will not take 150 of the cards that she can get at her job and sell them because I'm a grown ass man
You're
and
gonna
it's
tell her to take 'em
breaking
back?
and it's breaking the law. Harveys don't break the law no more. When I was smoking crack out there, I was
Oh,
breaking the
now
law.
he don't break the
And
law.
I'm trying to
That's right.
tell you people, and I love you all to death, even you, Senny J, don't go to the airport with nothing fraudulent because you don't know.
Senny J, you know what? You just gave me an ID because I do work in the hospital. I could check for them cards, girl.
Okay. Now say you check for those cards. Perfect example. So now you check for those cards, and they got the cameras all over the place, and you stole a batch of them. You think?
My hospital don't have cameras. They too cheap.
Okay. See, everybody got to answer to everything.
Actually, no,
Okay.
you don't have to go. Don't do it from your
They
job. You can
steal
become
from that hospital all the time, honey child. They don't catch nobody.
Oh,
you can
my
become
God.
a volunteer.
Of
Go
course.
to a vaccination site and volunteer.
And you
can
think
get a card
that
from
when
there.
they catch you, you know you're doing something wrong by stealing cards.
I'll have one of them
I
Babylonians.
just need
there.
one.
Shonda, let me ask you something. This is
I just
basic,
need one.
and I love you to death. God bless you.
I
And I
love
know
you
we
too,
all
son.
chopping it up. We're chopping it up. It's all. We having a great conversation here. Shonda, do you think that if you go to, let's use Senny's example before we finish shouting out the room.
Yeah.
Say you worked at a volunteer vaccine, what is it called? Vaccine location? What is it?
Yeah.
Cesar?
A vaccination site.
A vaccination site.
You know that they have in like
Yeah.
these theaters.
No,
and all.
Sean, let me ask you something. Say you worked at a vaccination shop and you saw 300 cards sitting there in a box. Is it if you take 300 cards, are you doing something right or are you doing something wrong? It's just
Of course you're doing something wrong.
So then
Sean.
why are you doing it?
I'm not going to take 300 cards.
But
I'm
why?
going
But
to take one for
no. But
myself.
why? But why are you doing it?
Because I'm not taking the vaccine.
So then just don't take the vaccine and leave the cards there and be about that
yeah, but
life.
you know what? You know I like to travel.
Well, no, you don't like to travel.
I love traveling.
No, you don't.
I
You don't love traveling because you don't want to do what it takes to travel. You don't love traveling. You want to get from point A to point B
Sean, let me tell
on
you how
some
close I was
neighbor
to
on
taking.
some neighbor-ish. So you
Sean,
don't
let me
love
tell you.
traveling. You don't
Sean,
love it.
I was so close. After talking to you the last time, I was so close to taking that shot. I even made me an appointment. They called me the next day, the next week, because they had the Johnson & Johnson. So I made some excuse. I was like, no, I can't come in today because I'm busy. Sure enough, the next week they started saying, oh, we having problems with Johnson & Johnson. The shots done taking people down.
All right. It took down.
She felt like it was divine
It
intervention.
took down 20 people with
But
the
I
blood
don't want to
clots.
be one of those people.
All right, hold on, but you still had two others. What's the other two, Senny? What's up?
Pfizer and Moderna.
You could have took the other
Pfizer
two.
and Derma,
You could have took
whatever.
the other two. No blood clots, no nothing. 200 million people have taken this shot.
Yeah, my boss took it.
All right, 20 blood clots, and you are willing to steal a box of cards?
He said 20 blood clots.
Shonda, sister soldier, I want you to still remain sister soldier. Sister soldier, 200 million people, and you have the right not to take the shot. I'm not saying, God bless you. 20
I'm
blood
just going to
clot-
wait, Sean. I'm going to wait for like at least a year.
Okay, do what you want, but I don't want
I mean,
you.
if they make it mandatory,
All right,
then,
no,
you
if
know,
you do what
I'm
you
outta
want,
here.
I'm not pressuring anybody. I'm just saying, don't do nothing fraudulent.
Look, if
Live
a car
that-
just drops
live
right,
that-
if
live
a
that
car
anti-
drops right in front of my face,
Oh God.
I'm just gonna pick it up and take it.
Senny, let me ask you a question. Senny, before we finish shouting out the room.
Oh, God.
Senny, before we shout
I
out
feel
the
that
room.
same way too. If
Senny.
one card should happen to have fallen into my lap, who
Senny.
am I
You know
to
what
put
I'm
it back?
saying?
All right, Senny, let me ask you a question. Everybody, Sister Soldier's on the phone. We're going to finish shouting out the room. We're getting the hell out of here. Senny.
All right, y'all have a blessed day.
God
And it
bless
was good talking to you, Sean.
God bless you. Senny.
Love you, Shonda.
Senny.
Stay strong, my sister.
Put in everybody. I'm gonna ask her before we still shouting out the room, right?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Everybody in the chat room, put a number 1 if you want to take fraudulent information to an airport. Put a number 2 if you're not. Put a
Does it
number
have
1
to be the airport? Why
Yeah.
can't it be like,
Because
that's work or like
let's
a
stick with the
damn
airport first. Let's stick with the
a
airport.
concert?
First. Let's stick with the airport. Let's keep it light with the airport. Put a number 1
No,
in the
because the
chat room.
airport, like
a
you
number
could
one-
go to jail for.
Put a number 1 in the chat room. If you're willing to take fraudulent information to a federal airport, put a number 2 if you're not. Senny, are you built to take fraudulent information like a vaccination card to the airport at a checkpoint? Who else is in the chat room?
It'd really be testing my gangsta. It would really be testing.
And then you're online, and there's these emotions that go through your head because you're at a point of no return, literally. There's these signs going, there's people looking at you, the dogs. There's a whole thing, and you have frozen information that you're about to present to a federal agency. That alone, and then this country, post and during corona, pre and post corona, and during coronavirus, suffer from high anxiety, which is valid, I believe. And then you're gonna take that anxiety and purchase fraudulent information when you already suffer from high anxiety and take it to a federal airport. You don't think that's crazy? That's why I say live that life. If you're anti-vaxxer, live that life. If you can't get on a plane, then don't ever get on a plane again. If you gangster like that, and they say the feds go, yo, you can't fly in the United States domestically or internationally without a vaccine, get in a car and drive.
Well, you know what, actually, Shawn?
That's all I'm saying.
What would probably happen is they would be like, what's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to say...
Hold your thought. And for the rest, hold your thought, because I'm the one with the ADHD. I didn't mean to interrupt you. And for your people to use religious exemption when you're not religious, check your moral compass, bro.
God don't want me to put that poison in it.
You're talking about God, whatever God you serve, there's 20 of them out there. And you're going to go and say, yo, I'm going to fall back on religious exemption when you're not? Check your compass. Go ahead, son.
A shout out.
Because live, live that life. I will respect you more if you, on a Feel Good Friday, I will respect you more if you live that life. Be about it. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Good morning. I'm just happy to be here.
Come on, Senny.
Raul Holla, I was about to say your name.
Say it anyway, Senny.
Shout out to Raul, Mr. Sensational Holla.
Mr. Makes Sense.
Oh, please. That will never.
Oh.
Hey, Raul. We're happy you're here as well.
You saying that Rel doesn't make sense regardless whether we agree with his viewpoints or not?
I don't know, but Raul, these last few days, especially on April 20th, coming at females who smoke, I'm not gonna get over that, but I'll let you continue. No, because I'm 420 friendly, so I don't respect that.
I wasn't coming at females that smoke.
You basically are. You're saying that our breath stinks.
Smokers need to be with smokers, because if you're a non-smoker,
that's really only for cigarettes. I mean, I don't think that marijuana smell really bothers people. The cannabis.
Listen.
Is it offensive? Yes. Foul odors. Yes. Some of it smells really nice.
Sydney, that weed mouth is not cute.
Ooh.
That's because Rel doesn't smoke. He doesn't partake. He doesn't.
Senny, Rel is a grown ass man.
Okay.
He's a grown ass man, regardless.
Cigarettes make your mouth stink.
And weed doesn't. Go ahead, Rel.
I mean, I think that's anyone who doesn't have proper mouth hygiene. Somebody eats garlic, your mouth is gonna stink. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't stop people from eating garlic.
Justification will get you everywhere. Go ahead, Rel.
If you consistently smoke, it's going to smell. If you smoke every day, I'm talking about them people that wake and bake, that before they go to bed, after they smoke, your mouth is going to stink. That's just a fact.
I hear you, Raul.
I hear you. But now, as far as the card. Now, if that card drops, if you have a card and it's your face on it, it's your name, you got a fake card. I think we're too early in the game that they're going to tell you your verification is fake.
Right. It's too early right now. If we're going to do it, this is the time to do it.
Right. It ain't like the New York State ID with the little black and white picture in the it got your real picture and then the little black and white see-through like we're not there yet. So you might get away with it at the airport. I mean, people take weed on the plane.
Right. And you know what? Everybody's talking about the digital passport or whatever, the database. They can't even get the taxes out on time. So you really think that first of all, and if they were developing this, they should have been developed it since last year. It should have been ready to launch by now. Okay, where everybody would have to be using the same computer program to look up everybody, by the scanning barcode, schools, arenas, airports. They would all have to have the same database. And then what do you think is going to happen when the database, there's a glitch or it's running slow or too many people? You know what they're going to say? Do you have your card on you?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Let me tell you something.
And these government systems be glitching all the time.
Like I said, justification will get you everywhere.
Oh, please. They're still going to say, do you have your card on you? Our system is down.
You're right. I agree with you. But the problem with this is they were rushing this. They didn't think it all the way through. I definitely agree with you. But they were too busy trying to get something together to save everybody's lives. People were
Whatever.
dying.
I'm still waiting for my tax return. I filed it on February 15th. Where is it at? Right. But you want to talk to me about a digital vaccine passport. Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're in the early stages. It's going to be a little process for them to tell you if your card is fake or not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen,
let me ask you a question. Would you, regardless of the process where we're at, would you take fraudulent identification to a federal airport and use it?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm paranoid regardless. I'm one of those. I would be thinking this is why I was never a drug dealer, because I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. I'm just paranoid. I'm thinking about every negative outcome, and honestly, I'm just not built for jail. I don't have to jail on body. I'm too paranoid for that. So honestly, me personally, no, I wouldn't go with the fake card. You know what I'm saying? Only because I'm just paranoid.
Okay, and thank you for that, because it's weird how you can identify your feelings about the situation, and God bless you. People suffer from high anxiety and still try to commit a crime and discard their feelings. He said he's scared. He won't do it. But
fear will do a lot of things.
Right.
Keeps a lot of people in line.
People are quick to say that they suffer from anxiety. They can identify it, but they commit a crime or an act that takes the anxiety to a whole nother level.
Right.
But if you do it and it works, that feeling after, that euphoria.
I mean, listen, but you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy about me though still?
What?
Even if I get away with something, I'm still thinking of how it's going to come back. I'm still...
Right.
I'm still hold on. See, that was too easy. I don't know. I'm still questioning it, even after.
Because you have empathy and you have compassion and you know you did something wrong.
Right. I'm
that's
nah.
why.
Just shake it off, Raul. Just shake it off. Okay, that's society playing on your emotions. Just shake that off, bro. It's fine. You'll be fine.
And then it's real easy.
See, that's why you can't do stuff with everybody, because it'd be those people like Raul. Y'all did something 4 or 5 years later. I just had to get it off my chest, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to tell somebody.
Hold on. I'm
gotta do your dirt by your lonely.
I'm not a talker though.
Right.
So even if I did do something, you won't never know about it.
Okay.
Because that part of the paranoia kicks in too.
Right.
Talking about it too much is I'm putting it out in the air.
Right.
So I'm not going to talk about it.
Now.
Just gonna let it eat you up.
Now, right. Right. Now, see, he cannot. he has the Mr. Makes Sense. He has the ability to not only recognize his feelings, but he sees the scenarios that happen when he's going through something.
Right.
This is
he
a
can
grown
identify.
person talking. But the majority of you, shame on you.
Shawn is disgusting.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
You can identify your feeling and you still commit a fraudulent act. Senny, would it be safe to say that's selfish? Thank you. Rel, thank you, man. Because you called in.
And listen, I'm with you, Shawn. Listen, that whole Peter Guns thing, that started because of Nate Robinson and the white boy, the Babylonian.
Jake Paul.
Yeah. So that whole celebrity boxing thing started with those two. That's how that.
He's like, and it's just trickling down.
Rel, how much money is Peter Guns getting for this?
I don't know, but he needs it. He needs it.
I don't like this, man. He's from the Bronx.
And I'm saying this because I'm not going to say, but listen, I have a relative that I just talked about the other day. I don't know if y'all remember. I talked about the whole Cash App thing, right?
Your cousin.
Okay. Okay. I just remember that cousin was on the show.
Oh, he was one with the song?
He was the one with the Mendici incident in like the first season in the gym.
Oh,
okay. We got to go back and watch that.
Yeah. So I'm very close to what's going on with that whole Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
I have like inner ties.
Right.
And even like that whole DC and Yandy thing. Oh, let me tell you.
Okay, we listening.
Tell us.
She's first of all, she's a genius. They know what they're doing. That's all I can tell you about. They know what they're doing.
Okay.
So when you watch them, please. And I know Senny, because I know Senny be on her man hater stuff. Don't let it get to your head that much, because it is definitely, because if you go to their Instagrams, if you look at the Instagrams, you look at their social media, everything is perfectly fine.
Oh, so Harvey got caught up in the madness too.
Yeah, but it was still a crappy thing to say.
But it
is the narrative for a lot of women out here who are dealing with men who are incarcerated. And we all know that men would not do the same for us. Because you can just look at female prisons and their visitor floor. Ain't no men there.
But Senny, that's exactly why they did it, to spark this conversation that we're having.
I mean, I guess.
To keep everything going, to keep their social media running. I think it's a brilliant idea.
The regular person, the non-celebrity and the celebrity, two different scenarios, two different situations.
Right. Basically all scripted. Rel, thank you, brother.
You already know.
Appreciate
but that Peter Guns, he needs all that money. He needs every dime. He needs to place bets. He needs to lose the fight so he can get the money back, because he needs it. God bless.
God bless. Senny, man, for some reason, I'm going to tell on myself, Senny, I want to see this fight.
You can see it, Shawn.
Who else in the
I don't want to see it.
Everybody, we getting out of here, too. We appreciate it.
We did Ken Black. Oh, thank you, Dira. Dira sent us 100 stars. Girl, it's your birthday. I want to send you a star. Well, shout out to Avis Denise. Hey, Avis. I think I said your name. Shout out to Deborah, Free 99, Leslie. Hey, Deborah. Are you feeling better? I want to come down there and see you. Shout out to Trina Pinkard. Hey, Trina. I think she said she was listening on the Flex FM. So shout out to you, Trina. Shout out to Dawn Smith. Hey, Dawn. Morning. Shout out to Ron DJ Cadillac Kid Kennedy. Hey, Ron DJ Cadillac Kid Kennedy. Shout out to you.
I love that name.
It's a lot going on.
No doubt.
Shout out to the real Sakina Scott. Hey, Sakina. Morning. Shout out to Naroma Johnson. Hey, Naroma.
God bless her.
She said good morning to all. Hey, she's at her sister's house. Say hi to your sister, Naroma.
We couldn't do the show without this young lady. God bless Roro. No question about it.
Appreciate you. Shout out to WM Dixon. Hey, WM. What's going on?
I never met this guy. That's my guy, though.
I know. He's so funny. We have to meet him.
I'm grateful for Barbi Cologne for introducing him to this room. That guy's...
Yeah, when are you going to come up here, cousin?
Yo, come on, hang out with us. What's going on?
I don't know where he lives. I think he lives in like the Carolinas.
Oh, where do you live, W? No, he lives in Connecticut.
He lives in Connecticut?
I think so.
Shout out to Yolanda Rames. Hey, Yolanda. Good morning, new listener. Shout out to you.
Let's clap for her.
I feel like Yolanda was here and then she left for a little while.
Let us know.
Hey, Yolanda.
Let us know. A lot of new listeners today.
Shout out to Diane Hall. I said
Diane Hall.
Diane. Good morning. How are you?
Appreciate her so much. Diane, I'm going to call you later today.
Shout out to Eunice Rivers. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, Eunice was at the show.
Hey, good morning, Eunice.
She's going to come out and sing for us. I'm gonna tell you who Eunice is.
Oh, Deborah Leslie with your stars. Send us 150 stars. Go Deborah over there, star balling.
No doubt.
Over there racking up them stars.
Be a star. Become a star baller like Deborah Leslie.
You
want me to tell you who
she got banged?
Eunice Rivers is?
Who is Eunice Rivers?
Remember the comedy show, the last one we did at the Iron Mill?
Yes.
Remember jokingly I said to the young lady in the audience that she was beautiful.
Yeah.
But her lesbian lover was there.
Yeah.
The young M.A.
Yes.
And we all had fun with that. And it was good sports about that.
Yeah.
Eunice was sitting with them. Those are all the folks that Eunice brought with her.
Oh, wow. Shout out to you,
Those are all
Eunice.
her family members. And she's going to come out. She's a singer. Eunice is a singer.
Oh, wow.
And she's going to come out on the 23rd and sing for us.
That's awesome.
So she's good peoples. That's my homegirl from Jersey. You know, her family came out. We had a good time. So everybody, when AJ Johnson's out performing, we have a special singing that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who
That'll
else
be so
in it?
nice. Shout out. No, I'm sorry, Trina. We're not. That's Sean's thing. That's his.
What?
She was like, are me and Barbie coming on the 21st to Rochester? I'll try and make it up there.
Who
but
said that? Who?
Trina.
Oh. No.
This is Sean's thing.
Yes,
his
yeah,
comedian
yeah.
thing. Can't really
Trina,
come for that.
Yeah, you know,
It's
y'all,
not, in,
y'all
it's not
know,
in the budget.
Yeah, you know, and plus y'all gotta share me with the world. I know everybody in that chat room is Sean.
So Sean's gonna go shine by himself.
Sean got a whole thing.
Since he doesn't get to shine with the chat room,
yes,
you guys can catch him live.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can bother him all you want, say
right.
hello, take a picture.
Trina can have a one-on-one session with Shawn Harvey at the comedy show. How about that?
If you want to do that.
If you want to do that.
If that sounds like a good time to you.
I think it will be.
Trina, you and your friends.
That's right.
Could go hang out with Sean.
Yeah, that would be nice.
On the 21st.
And the 22nd.
It's a two for one.
I'll be in Rochester for 2 nights. I'm going to fly up there, Senny.
You're going to fly up there?
Yeah, because I got an event to do.
No, like literally you're taking a plane?
Yeah, because I got an event to do in the Bronx at 20 afternoon, and then I'm going to head
Where are you going to fly out from?
LaGuardia.
Never mind. I'm not even going to get into
I'm sorry.
that.
I'm flying out of Newark, but I'm going to the Bronx at 11 o'clock in the morning.
And then you're going to leave Rochester and fly back into Jersey?
No, I'm going to fly back. Yeah, I'm going to fly back into Newark. I got an event to do in the Bronx in a park that day, that Friday, the 21st. From 11 in the morning to 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to leave the Bronx.
Are you going to get a first class flight?
And I'm going to go to the airport, and I'm going to fly to Rochester. And the first show is at 7 o'clock, and the plane lands at 6 o'clock.
See what happens? Start sending the little stars. Now people flying for a state away. Okay, flying. Sean. We see you, bro. Okay.
I've been flying.
Yeah, but now you're flying from state to state. That's like what, a 2-hour drive?
It's from Rochester, from here, Senny, is almost 8 hours driving. It's a long drive.
Well, you drove.
And
this is coming from the same man who drove to where?
The Mississippi River, Iowa. I drove to. I drove to Battendorf, Iowa.
But you're taking a plane
to Rochester.
Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that.
Well,
I want to thank everybody for listening.
Wow.
Definitely make sure that you follow us, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Facebook. We also have a group page. The group is popping. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. So you guys make sure that you follow us on the group page. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on affiliates. We're on everywhere. I forget where we are. Instagram. We're on YouTube now.
YouTube, Instagram on Tuesday.
Just
and
Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
World Net
If
Radio.
something comes up regarding Senny J, just bypass that and just continue to click on the show.
It's for all of us, trust me. All right, Senny, this is what we're going to do.
Oh, Tiffany, you late as hell.
Hey.
Shout out to Tiffany. Good morning.
And Tiffany, for the record, she's still busting my beloved nephew Lee Scott's ass in the group room with the best videos.
I don't know. Shout out to Kai Gonzalez. Kai has been hitting us in the head with your videos, you know Kai. You got bored or something, girl?
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to take that back. Tiffany, your reign is over for the moment. Ty Gonzalez is kicking your ass big time. But like I always say, put that work in like we do each and every day. Shout out to Kai Gonzalez. She's in that group room. Oof, those videos is fire. So shout out to Lee Scott, Tiffany Thomas, but now Kai Gonzalez. Thank you, Kai, because you keeping our room going crazy. All three of them, but we appreciate you. Right. Kai, you kicking ass right now. Now, Senny, we dedicate the show Friday to the listeners on a Feel Good Friday, and I'm for sure that we achieved that today. At least that's how my spirit feels.
Yeah.
We are going to announce the chat room member of the week. That's one thing that we are proud of on this show. For all the years we've been doing this show, every Friday we always had a chat room member of the week. At least when we're not here, then that we continue to person as chat room member of the week, and we're proud of that. Senny, we are going to announce the chat room member of the week before we leave. How about that?
All right.
On a Feel Good Friday. Next Friday's our last day. We'll be off for a few weeks, so because we went all the way from January, Senny.
Yeah.
So we're done. All right. So Senny, at the count of 3, chat room member of the week. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Crystal Roney.
Wow.
Crystal.
Wow.
Celine Roney.
Wow.
Who would have thought? Hey, you're the chat room member of the week.
Hey,
you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, you're the chat room member of the week. Hey,
turn down.
Go Crystal.
Go Crystal.
Hey,
go Crystal. Hey, you're the chat room member of the week. Hey,
you're the chat room member of the week.
Hey, go Crystal.
Hey,
go Crystal.
Roney.
You're the chat room member of the week. Hey, now.
Shout out to you, Crystal.
Crystal, who works for the show, of course, behind the scenes.
Hey, girl.
She loves this show. And we want to honor you, young lady, for all the work that you do, which we recognize that each and every day anyway. But we just want to take a time to honor you. I don't know if she's even listening. I don't know what's going on here.
She's always listening.
People, somebody have Crystal calling. Crystal, you are now the chat room member of the week. We appreciate everything that you do for this show each and every day. Thank you so much. So we want to honor you. Let's everybody congratulate Crystal C. Rooney in the chat room. She is the chat room member of the week. Now.
Yes.
Senny, one quick story.
Okay.
One quick story.
Shawn, you want to give them one quick story?
Does it sound different now that you hear when you hear the music?
It does. It sounds a little different.
How does it sound when you, like, how do you react when we do this and you're watching it from home? How does it feel? What are you thinking?
When I'm home, I'm like,
and the reason why it's a valid question to me because I really just don't know.
Right.
So what emotions are you going through when you hear all this stuff?
When I am, I'm like, oh, the show, the news. But I get excited because I know what you guys are about to talk about. So.
Oh. I asked the wrong question.
But I do get sad. I get excited.
I forgot about that part.
But when I hear the music, I'm like, ooh,
if y'all don't know, Senny.
They're getting to the good part. That's what I say when I'm home.
And for y'all who don't know, new listeners, some of the vets know, like, we have a half an hour meeting, almost about, average, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 3 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes. Regardless, we go through all the news stories, and then Senny presents the news to us, and then we start the show.
I give my opinion. I slide them a couple, little things I see that come across my desk.
Don't get it twisted.
And Shawn yays or nays it. Basically, he lets me know if it's worthy enough to tell you.
No doubt.
And when I'm slacking. So it's really Shawn's news.
Stop it, Senny.
I just read it.
Come on, front page news. Front page news with Senny J. Hey, front page news. Why? why, and you can't deny.
Hey.
She got the facts, y'all. She's not the whack, y'all. That's Senny J. She got the news, yo. Why? S to the E, double N-Y. And you can't deny. She got the front page news, y'all. She got the front page news, y'all. Y'all.
Front page news.
One story.
One story? Okay. Well, I do.
And everybody celebrate us to Crystal Rooney's chat room member.
Crystal Roney's in the chat room. Deera's birthday.
Yes,
it's going to be
lot
sunny
of
this
stars.
weekend. A lot of stars coming in. It's going to be a great weekend on this Feel Good Friday.
No doubt.
This is a Feel Good Friday for some people. 2 employees are charged for allegedly sending over $100,000 in Chick-fil-A profits to their personal bank accounts. This is fraud, Shawn. This is fraud, bro. Not a little Xerox copy of a card. Come on. Talking about real fraud on this Feel Good Friday.
Oh my God.
2 former employees of the company are facing criminal charges in Alabama. Isn't that where your family from? For allegedly taking over $100,000 from the company's profits. The former employees have been identified as 37-year-old Larry James Black Jr. and 40-year-old Joshua Daniel Powell. Both men worked at the Chick-fil-A located in the 5 Points area of Birmingham. Larry worked as the former director of hospitality, while Joshua worked as the former manager. And this means that they were cashiers, okay? Because Chick-fil-A gives their people like very high titles, and it's like regular stuff. The pair allegedly deposited customer payments from their workplace into their personal bank accounts. Both men have been charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and wire fraud. Larry is facing additional charges for bank fraud and misuse of a social security number. Together, Larry and Joshua carried out their plan between April of 2018 and January of 2020. They used fake email addresses and digital payment accounts to collect money from customers for food orders and additional sales. Wow. Afterwards, the money was sent to bank accounts owned by Larry and Joshua. During the time of their scheme against Chick-fil-A, Larry also allegedly made false representations about his coins. Who wrote this article? He falsified information in transactions with financial institutions, including a January 2020 application for a mortgage loan. In the application, Joshua faked payroll documents and misrepresented his income from Chick-fil-A. He also used a fake social security number to open the bank accounts where the Chick-fil-A stolen funds were deposited. U.S. Attorney Prim F. Escalona and Secret Service Special Agent in charge, Patrick Davis, issued a joint statement about the charges. The men received a 16-count indictment. Both employees are now facing 20 years maximum for each wire fraud charge. Jesus. Larry is also looking at an extra 30 years maximum for the bank fraud and another 5 years maximum for the fake social.
Like Missy Elliott says, sock it to him. Ooh, ah.
They just handing out sentences.
Yeah.
30 years for a little
They handing them out like
for a little wire fraud. Nobody got hurt.
Listen, I want
They paid for the food. The food got to the people.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is a $1 billion company.
Yeah.
Who's really hurt here?
Yeah, no doubt.
And I feel like that's how they felt.
I think the Popeye chicken sandwich is better than the Chick-fil-A. But my whole thing is this. They had the right idea. I'm not mad at what they did.
I want to know how much they
that was a one-shot deal, brothers.
100. And I'm
You
saying you
did
did all
this
that
for
work for
free?
$100,000?
Right.
Not even a mil?
For 3 years? You did this for 3 years for $100,000, $30,000 a year? Working there every day? You don't think you was going to get caught? This was, and I'm not advocating none of this behavior. This was a one-shot deal. You could have got you a quick 10 stacks of that whatever weekend money they made or whatever.
They still working.
And they still working. Nobody knew it. But you couldn't stop at 10. You couldn't stop. My African-American soldiers, you couldn't stop. This was your job. You have mortgages. What are
you getting Chick-fil-A credit cards?
Yeah, you get credit cards. You come into work every day. I'm not mad at you for that, but this was a one-shot deal. Oh man, and then you never think of crimes like wire transfers, bank transfers.
Why were people wire transferring money? Like, how is this happening? Man, these scammers think of everything.
Accounts. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to take 10 stacks.
Easy.
And did it. And just, wow, we did that. And listen, you're a dedicated worker. You're showing up every day.
Right.
You would have had the 10 stacks. You split the 5 and go on with your life.
Maybe even a little 20. You both get 10.
God. You're right. They're $1 billion company. They're gonna mismanage a few $100,000.
Right.
Throughout the year when these big corps do their taxes. They might even have escrow money, Senny, where they screw up.
Right.
Right off a $2 million, because we don't know where
frivolous,
it's at.
whatever.
Right.
Accounting.
But no, you did 3 years of $100,000, and now you're gonna spend 15 to 20 years in jail.
The rest of your life? 30, you're gonna be 60, 70 when you get out.
And then you're gonna start transporting.
You're gonna be like Pete Hall Clyde. It just comes full circle.
Man, that is so embarrassing, man.
It really is.
All right, Senny, we are done. Senny, where
Thought
can
we'd leave you guys with that.
Okay, come on, Senny, because you're the chat room member
of the week. Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week.
Jam on, Crystal.
Go, Crystal.
What?
Yes, Crystal, you the chat room member of the week, girl.
One more time, Senny, because she's the chat room member of the week.
Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week.
Jam on. Now, Senny.
Thank you. Wow.
Now,
That's what I'm running all the back end. I'm the front end too. All right. Come on.
Put a pause on that. Now, Senny, as we talked about when we announced Crystal as chat, we're going to shut the show down.
Yeah.
We shared Crystal, I don't know if you heard, you can hear it on the replay, but we shared what you mean to this show and everything that you've done for this show and how you believe in what we do here. And you're also in the chat room. The chat room, they were showing her love in the chat room, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We want to say thank you for everything that you've done here, and thank you for being a part of what we do here each and every day, Senny, and the folks got love for her. So now, Crystal, I'm going to say what I said to everybody else before we shut the show down. You not only, you do what you do for the show, but now you rank amongst the elite, Senny J.
That's right.
That's Princess Cox Newport's
I'm
Black
honored.
Heart. That's the first chat room member of the week. The original Black Heart, Stanley Earl, BK's finest, Mr. Robinson. You now, Crystal, ranks amongst this man.
Word.
And in saying all of this, Senny J, we're gonna give her the floor. And how appropriate it is to end the show with Crystal to give her speech as chat room member of the week. So, Senny, let's start clapping right now. Come on, for our new chat room member of the week, Crystal Rooney, aka Senny.
I'm honored.
You have the floor.
Say you I'm honored. I heard you say that you appreciated the other guy who just said thank you and hang up. I'll be a little bit long. Thank you very much. I actually enjoy working on this show. I'm traveling a lot, and no matter where I'm back here working at 3 o'clock in the morning, midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. So thank you.
You're welcome.
So
We
nice.
love you. Yeah,
Let's clap.
so sweet.
Well, we need a picture of Crystal saying we're going to put it in the group room for the
Yes, for sure.
Okay, Crystal, you are the chat room member of the week. God bless you, and we truly appreciate you and everything that you do. And you're just such a good person. I met Crystal in...
You went to Vegas.
I went to Vegas. I was doing a show with Nikki Carr, and me and Barry Ribs, and Nikki was out there, and
I produced that show.
And she put the show together. We was in the stratosphere in Las Vegas, and Crystal was running a room in the Babylonian Club.
Mm.
And
she was able to get in there.
Yeah. Then they threw her ass out of there. That's what the Babylonians do.
They do.
And
Use and
then we connected from there, and then we talked about the show, and then months later we reconnected, and then she's been with us, and we've been having this relationship since, and we appreciate you, Crystal.
Thank you.
All right.
And I enjoyed.
All right. Well, God bless you, Crystal.
Let's do it.
All right,
Let's
go.
move forward. Thank you.
Cool.
Blessings. Thank you.
So, Senny, she's the chat room member of the week.
Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week.
Woo!
Woo!
All right. Where can they find you, Senny?
You guys can find.
Wait a minute. Comedy World Net Radio, Fam Radio, WFLX Rochester, 94 Blaze, and all the others. Have a great weekend. Senny, okay. All right.
I'm done. You guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, and Senny J on Snapchat. The E is a 3. And you guys can find Barbi at Barbie Cologne on Facebook, Barbie Cologne Designs on Instagram, and Designer Babe 38. It's either Designer Babe 38 or 40. Is it 40? Designer Babe 40 on Snapchat.
Okay. You can also
With the classics.
Hold on. We can find.
Where can they find you, Shawn? Shawn Harvey on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't have all that stuff. I need to step up my social media game.
Yeah,
Shawn
get
Harvey
a
on
Twitter.
Facebook. I do. Shawn Harvey on Facebook. Comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook. Hard Funny on Instagram. Twitter. Hard Funny 123. All right. So listen, I'm never on it.
What kind of handle is that?
I don't know. I just made it up. All right,
Okay.
anyway, you guys have a great weekend. God bless you. Thank you so much for the stars. They don't know. They can send us stars. Why the show's not even on?
Yeah, you guys can send the stars any time of the day.
Any time of the day. So we
Whenever the
appreciate you.
finger moves you.
So thank you. Put a pause on that. Thank you so much, everyone. So what we do, we head to the group room real quick. Then we head over to Tricky with Fam Radio, and we appreciate Tricky and everything, and John Cochran and everything they do over there. And then we head back to the group room for the rest of the weekend. We'll be back on Monday, God willing. We go to next Friday, then we take a break. So, Cindy, let's clap, man. Come on, Cindy. Great job. Everybody, great job. We see ya. We're going to play Young and Nuts music.
The mic is still on. Bye, everybody.
You want to talk to them for 2 seconds?
No, go ahead.
Okay, bye.
Bringing heat to the street and doing it strong.